Yo, what's up? What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another live show. We're going to be watching the South Carolina baseball game versus Kentucky. It's already started. Still in the bottom of the first inning, man. It's been going since 6 o'clock. And South Carolina batted around once. It's 6-1. South Carolina's all up on top of number 4 Kentucky. So hopefully, I'm not sure what this live stream is going to do. Is there's another hit, ground ball, should do it for the inning. There you go. Kentucky's out of the inning after giving up 6 runs. But like I said, I'm not sure what this live stream's going to do. But let me turn on my mic here. It would help if I do that. Let me get everything set up. Yeah. All right. Now we set up. So I think Jordan may join me here in a little bit. So I also sent an invite out to Twisted Rooster TV. So see if he pops in as well, but we don't know. Like I said, I'm not sure what this live stream is going to do. I just wanted to hop on here and talk about the baseball game a little bit, watch it, hang out, talk some South Carolina Gamecock stuff. So as I wait and see if Jordan's going to pop on with me. Ooh, excuse me. Hope everybody's having a fabulous Saturday. The weather is being kind of dreary here in North Carolina. So I don't know. Hopefully next week will be great because I'm off all week. So we shall see. Let me send out a couple of text messages here. Oh, man. Yeah, this is a top 25 matchup. Kentucky's number 4, like I said. South Carolina's ranked 20th, I believe. So they've had an up and down season. They've had an up and down season this year. 28-13, 10-9 in the SEC. Kentucky's 32-8, looks like, and 15-4 in the SEC. So two good teams. Or South Carolina's 24th. My bad. I thought they were 20th. They're 24th in baseball. So, good series. Last night was the opening game, the first game of the 3-game series. A good matchup, a good defensive pitching duel, I guess you could say. South Carolina threw out Roman Kimball to start the game, and he went, I think, 4 innings, 4 or 5. I can't remember what it was. I think it was 4. He started struggling down the stretch, and then they brought in Ty Good out of the bullpen. He went like 4 innings strong too, 4.5 innings strong or something like that, something crazy, and took the game all the way down to the 9th inning, 1-1. In the top of the 9th, Kentucky was able to push across 3 runs, and when that happened, I was like, "Oh my God, here we go!" South Carolina played another top 5, top 10 team competitively, and it slipped away. But South Carolina's bats in the bottom of the 9th, they came loaded. Bottom of the 9th, like I said, was down 4-1, and 3 solo home runs to tie it up, and took it to extra innings. Kentucky pushed across a run in the 10th inning, I think it was, to make it 5-4. And South Carolina come up to bat in the bottom of the 10th, and Blake Jackson hit a 2-run home run to get out of there with the walk-off home run to take the opening game from the Wildcats. So, like I said, I'm not sure what this stream is going to do. I'm just on here having a little fun, just hanging out. Like I said, hopefully my man Jordan pop in here, or Twisted Rooster or somebody, and keep me company, and we can talk a little Gamecock stuff. The draft is going on. I think it's still going on. Talk about that. Talk about some whatever. So right now we're watching the baseball game, and like I said, South Carolina's got a 6-1 lead in the top of the 2nd. So they pretty much they batted around in the first inning, the bottom of the first. So let's see here. But yeah, I said hopefully this will be just like I said, just a hangout stream, whatever. Talk different things, and there we go. Line drive. No, they couldn't double him up. Well, we got Ethan Petrie on first base. I know that's where he played last night. It's kind of weird lineup. They shook the lineup up. Got Ethan Petrie at first. You got Austin Brindling in there. Last night they had Lee Ellis in there at shortstop, I believe it was. And then they got oh my goodness, what is his name? The other guy, number 7. Oh man, blew on a blank. Played in the outfield last night. Kennedy Jones, yeah, the Kennedy Jones, the transfer to come in this year. He was in the lineup, like I said. They shook it up last night. And what's up, Mr. Robert? How you doing, brother? Just hanging out, watching some baseball, South Carolina, Kentucky, and looking for my man Jordan. He's supposed to be hopping in. I think he mentioned something about coming on with me. He's doing him and his family's doing a dance thing tonight with his daughter, or this evening. So hopefully he'll pop on here in a little bit. We can talk a little bit about the draft and some Gamecocks related stuff. So whatever you guys want to talk about, just get in the chat and let me know. Let me see if I can text Jordan real quick. Yeah, who knows about that, Robert? I don't know. If you watched, I don't know if you watched my live. I can't remember if you watched my live the other day. That's a bad thing about getting old, man, forgetting stuff. But the spring game was real vanilla, like Coach Loggins said it was going to be. Impressed by Dylan Stewart. He did real well in the spring game, and I know it's a spring game. The Oscar Attaway looked pretty good, and Lenore Sellers looked good for a spring game. So I don't know. It's going to be an interesting year this year. It's going to be an interesting year this year for the football team. So we'll see what's up. I don't know. I'm still holding true to my what I said earlier. It's going to be hard to get more than 5 wins out of that schedule. To be honest with you, we're going to have to upset some people to get bowl eligible. What's up, P Digits? How you doing, brother? Yeah, I'm just hanging out. Like I said, watching the baseball game. Jordan's supposed to be coming on. He's looking up his stuff now, and just talk some stuff. Draft, whatever y'all want to talk about. As Kentucky sends a deep shot. Oh, he missed it. Holy cow, he almost had that. And Kentucky got a run there. So 6-2. 2-out double. About knocked it out the park. Hit it to like the deep corner of center field. Wow. But yeah, going back to the football team, man. Yeah, it's gonna be be hard for me to say we win more than 5 games just looking at the schedule. Unless we can pull off some upsets. I don't know. Maybe we can go back down to Death Valley and get one there. Who knows? Oh man. Kentucky just grounded, throw across the diamond, got him. Got him by a couple steps. That's 3rd out of the inning. So headed to the bottom of the second, 6-2, South Carolina. Man, I was out eating a while ago, man. I saw something online, man. Georgia, man, they had a 9-0 lead on Texas A&M in the first inning, and they ended up getting run ruled by the A&M Aggies. That's a tough team right there. The Texas A&M, they might be the team to beat this year in college baseball which Georgia's not a bad team. So, but I thought that was kind of crazy. You jump out to a 9-0 lead and end up getting run ruled. Oh man. SEC. So what does everybody think about the draft? What's everybody's thoughts on the draft? Whoever your pro team is, what y'all's takes on the draft? What y'all gotten so far? Me, I'm not an NFL guy per se. I grew up loving the Redskins, and then they went off the chain, and I just kind of got away from NFL, and now I kind of follow the Carolina Panthers. Now I kind of follow the Carolina Panthers with my youngest son. He's a huge Panther fan, and my oldest son's a Falcon fan. So I kind of watch both of them, and whatever other games on TV, I'll check it out a little bit. But I'm not a diehard NFL guy anymore. But I did like Carolina trading up into the first round to bring in Xavier Legette. I thought that was pretty cool by them. Considering his backstory and everything, losing his parents. If you saw my video I did about it the other night, him losing both of his parents before he went to college and everything, and the ups and downs he had while he was at South Carolina, not being able to be productive, had issues on the field, holding on to the ball. Got that stuff straightened out, went out and trained with Spencer Rattler and out in Arizona, I believe it was, and with Deebo Samuels, and he got his game right. And then this past year, of course, he balled out and was Spencer Rattler's go-to guy at South Carolina this year. So that was a pretty good feel-good story for that young man to get a first-round draft pick versus, having to, wait around for another night, which in the grand scheme of things, it's not really anything different. To me, I didn't see no big difference in them or no big reason why they had to trade up to get him, but I can see why they did it, and I think that's pretty cool. So, yeah, Georgia got Clemson early in the week. Oh, Georgia got Clemson. Yeah, in baseball, yeah. Yeah, that game went, what, 15 innings, I believe it was. Went extra innings or something, so yeah, that had to be a crazy game to watch. You got 0-2 count on Cole Messina. 1-2 count, actually. Oh, Kentucky brought in another pitcher. Yeah, that guy only lasted, I don't even think it lasted an inning. We were tagging him for everything. So, but yeah, like I said, going back to the NFL draft, good feel-good story for Xavier Legette. Glad to see my man Spencer Rattler get drafted today in the 5th round, which I think is kind of low in my opinion. I think it's crazy that he fell that far, but the New Orleans Saints picked him up in the 5th round, the number 150th pick, and don't be surprised if that guy, I may be reaching here, but don't be surprised if he ain't pushing for a starting position, because just looking at the Saints roster from what I've seen today on TV when they showed who the quarterbacks they had there, I mean, but other than Derek Carr, there's no way he shouldn't be the backup quarterback, at least compared to everybody else they got on that roster. And God forbid if Derek Carr, slips up and has a bad start to the season or gets injured or anything, he can work his way into a starting quarterback this year. Who knows though? So yeah, Georgia had a walk-off. It was a work week, so thankfully I missed that. Yeah, I was in the middle of the week, that midweek game. Rob Lightfoot said, I like the picks the Steelers made up until the last 2 picks, but that's late, and I feel the coaches like what they've seen in those picks. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the last couple picks, you just kind of just grabbing people left and right, just trying to fill what I feel like you're trying to fill a couple maybe position needs like backups, bringing some people in to try to, I guess check them out a little further in detail. I guess see if you're going to add them to the roster or keep them or whatever. So who knows? They may find a diamond in the rough. Tom Brady was a 6th-round pick, so who knows? You never know. Yeah, I agree with you, P. Digits. Spencer Rattler, like I just said, Spencer Rattler was a steal by the Saints. Now I'm going to have to pay attention to the Saints this year a little bit too. So, 6-2, 2 outs, and 0-1 pitch to Kennedy Jones. Yeah, I was watching it a while ago before I got on here, and I hate the shift in baseball, man. Why do these teams play the shift? I get why they try to do it, but my philosophy is if you can't beat them straight up, man, the guy, if he gets a ball by you straight up defense, then so be it. But if you play the shift and he beats you that way, man, that's just your ignorance. I think the shift is kind of ridiculous because he did that earlier a while ago in the first inning. They had to shift all the way over on the right side. There you go, hit one right up the gap. Take it back up to left center field, little single. But like I was saying, he beat him earlier with that shift. He hit it back to the right side between the first and second base hole where nobody was at. If somebody would have been playing there, it'd have been out of the inning, and the inning wouldn't have went as long as it did. He did say he likes the shift better and need to learn how to hit it the other way, and that's what he did. He hit it the other way. I mean, I agree with you, but I mean, but still, like I said, I like the fact playing straight up defense, and if he beats you, he beats you with a hit. I don't know. Maybe I'm just reaching here. With the new kickoff rules, I believe they're addressing special teams with those 2 picks. What is the new kickoff rule? Like I said, I'm not a huge NFL guy, so I don't know much about the new kickoff rules. What's up, Todd? How you doing, brother? My dang nose itching. How you doing tonight? Good to see you in here. Good to see everybody in here, actually. So make sure you guys are hitting that like button, please. Yeah, let me know, Rob, what the new kickoff rule is if you know. I mean, like I said, I don't follow the NFL as much as I normally do, so or as I used to anyway. Oh man, Gavin Costas is up to bat. Got a runner on first, 2 outs, and a 1-2 pitch. Caught him looking right down the middle. Hopefully, this is setting up to be a good game. South Carolina's got 7 hits to Kentucky's 3. We got 1 error. That's how they got their 1 run. That's how they got one of their runs in the first inning. We had a dang throwing error, so. But this area looks like it may be being a good game tonight. I'm actually shocked South Carolina is beating Kentucky. I'm surprised they beat them last night, to be honest with you. Like I said, last night was a real good game defensively, pitching. I think both of the pitchers were just dealing last night for both teams, especially that one Poozer. I think is how you say his name for Kentucky. He was throwing some stuff last night. We made us look silly on some, but it was like I said, it was a good defensive battle, good pitching battle last night, and we finally brought our loaded bats to the plate at the end to get out of there with the victory. All right, Scott, what's up, Scott? How you doing? I'll try to make it back after the Jets make the last pick in the trade. All right. Let's see. Here's the new rule: all kicking team players, other than the kicker, will line up with 1 foot on the receiving team's 40-yard line. Kicker cannot cross the 50-yard line until ball touches the ground or player in landing. Landing zone or end zone. No more surprise onside kicks. Rob Lightfoot said that. He said, yeah. Todd said, yeah, we need to get back. We need to get better in baseball. Miss Coach Tanner years. Oh, definitely, dude. Definitely missed the Ray Tanner errors. This bum right here, man, he's questionable. Let's see, where am I at? P. Digit said the kicking team players cannot move until the ball hits the ground or the player in the end zone, in the landing zone or the end zone. So you got to actually give them an opportunity to field the kick before you can move. Is that what that's saying? I don't mean no sense. What's up, Mr. Harry Leggy? Happy Saturday to you, brother. Just hanging out, talking baseball, looking at the baseball game, watching South Carolina right now, up 6-2 on Kentucky, and just hanging out. Jordan's supposed to be coming, and I sent an invite to him and Rooster. So who knows? Who knows? The receiving team will line up as follows: setup zone. So there's a ground ball chopper to the second baseman, out by a step or two. A 5-yard area from the 35-yard to the 30-yard line where at least 9 receiving team players must line up. At least 7 players with foot on the 35-yard line with alignment requirements, outside numbers to hashes, inside hashes. That sounds like a whole lot of, I don't know, man. That sounds like a whole lot of crazy shit right there. I don't know about that. Sound like a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, Todd said no more surprise onside kicks. Well, onside kicks really ain't that effective. I don't think they're that effective. I don't believe. So, but yeah, we like you said earlier, we definitely need to get better into baseball. Digits, the info man. Yep, got all the answers. Maximum of 2 returners may line up in the landing zone and can move at any time prior to or during the kick. Landing zone is the area between the receiving team's goal line and the 20-yard line. Mr. Harry Legacy has been at 3 baseball games today. Middle Grandsons team may have won 3 seed in their tournament final tomorrow. Cool. That's cool right there. If you see it, it makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I definitely have to see it because that sounds like, good Lord. That sounds like a whole lot of mumbo jumbo to me. So my dog was going crazy. So Mr. Harry been at 3 games today. I seen you Georgia Bulldogs didn't fare too well today. Like I was saying earlier, got out to a 9-0 lead in the first quarter or the first period, and then got run ruled by Texas A&M as a fly out to left center field. That's the end of the top of the third. Still 6-2 South Carolina. Any kick, let's see here, the copy and paste guy. Any kick that hits in the landing zone must be returned. Okay. Yeah, like I said, that sounds like a whole lot of mumbo jumbo to me. So once I see it a couple times, I think I'll understand. Or once I get a good look at it, I'll understand what all that means. But sounds a little complicated right now. More returns, but cuts out the full speed hits. Well, yeah, I mean, if nobody can take off until the ball touches the other team or lands in the landing zone or whatever it was a while ago, I mean, yeah, you ain't gonna have no full speed, cut out on the full speed contact and hits and things like that. So Harry Leggy said, no idea about the Dogs today. Yeah, I think they got run rule today. I think it was, like I said, 19-9 by Texas A&M. So I didn't watch it. I just kind of saw it on X when I was out to eat a while ago. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Two of the top teams in the SEC in baseball this year, and Texas A&M doesn't seem like they're a joke this year. It seems like they're gonna Seems like they're going to make some noise this year in the College World Series. Peter said any kicks that hits the landing zone must be returned, and yes, there's more, but that's the gist. Sounds like a whole lot of crazy stuff right there. Like I said, I need to check into it and see what it's all about. Mr. Harry said it's softening college football. Oh yeah. Rob, the NCAA will be out of Power 4 college football really soon. LOL, they are useless. Oh yeah, the NCAA. Bottom of the third. Strike. Yeah, I was gonna live stream the West Virginia spring game today, but I had some internet technical difficulties. I was gonna do that today, and I know y'all probably wonder why I was gonna do the West Virginia games because my wife, she's from West Virginia, so and I kind of watch them every once in a while, and I follow a couple of West Virginia YouTubes. So, got hit. Thomas Lucroy just got hit in the shoulder. That's the second batter that's been hit by the Kentucky pitcher. The score 6-2, South Carolina, in the bottom of the third. So, six to two, bottom third, runner on first. Dalton Reeves is at the plate. So, yeah, if y'all didn't watch the game last night, I mean, y'all missed a good one between South Carolina and Kentucky. I know Big Barty Ross probably hated it. It probably didn't end the way he wanted it. So, strike two. Come on, dude, get the bat off your shoulder. Heck, the way it's looking, we might not finish this game. It looks pretty cloudy and nasty there at Columbia. Swung, strike three. Come on, dude. You got to do better than that. Yeah, the weather in Columbia looks pretty ominous there. It looks like it's about ready to come a big thunderstorm or something. Hopefully it'll hold off and they get this game in, especially the way it started anyway, 6-2. Rob Lightfoot said Pittsburgh drafted 3 offensive linemen in their first 5 picks. That's not a bad thing if they pan out. That's not a bad thing at all. You want to build that offensive line. Who is Pittsburgh's quarterback now? Austin Bringland popped it up to the third baseman, got a beat on it and got it. 2 down. 2 down at the bottom of the third. Yeah, I haven't watched Steelers. I don't even know who their quarterback is. But it's not bad to get to build your offensive lineman. Is that Zach? Oh, Russell Wilson. What? I thought Russell Wilson retired. What the heck? Man, y'all didn't draft no quarterbacks? Wow. Russell Wilson, man, that dude might be back up Justin Fields. That's probably going to end up being your quarterback eventually. Russell Wilson's days are about numbered, about over, man. He's been in the league a while. I don't know how many more years he got in him. Ethan Petrie's up, 2-0 count. Just a bit upside, just a bit up on that one, 3-0. Are they trying to pitch around Petrie? He's been struggling here lately. I don't know why you wouldn't go after him. That was bad. That was a bit outside and low. 4-pitch walk. Yeah, that was kind of weird. Mm. All right, we got runners on first and second. Troy Fautanu of Washington. That was one of y'all's picks. That was your first round pick. I think Wilson was 25 or 26 when he started the NFL. He jumped around minor league teams in baseball. I know he played for the Asheville Tourists for 2 seasons. Yeah, he was a minor league prospect, wasn't he? So I remember seeing him play at NC State whenever he played South Carolina. Matter of fact, that's they played him, I believe, on that Thursday night as Parker Nolan hit a deep shot to center field, out number 3. But going back to what I was saying, Russell Wilson played at NC State, and I believe that was 2000. I believe he's played. I think that was the game we went to, 2009, whenever they played on a Thursday night. And me and my wife were there at that game, and that was the weekend we got married. So that's why I remember that game. And I think he got hurt in that game, I believe. I want to say. But yeah, he went from NC State to Wisconsin to bounced around some minor league teams, I believe it was, and then went to the NFL or something like that. He may have bounced around, but let's see. You got Zach Frazier from West Virginia. That's a good one. That's a solid pickup. Roman Wilson, wide receiver from Michigan. So yeah, I was at that game whenever Russell Wilson got hurt, or I think he got knocked out of the game for a little bit. That was a low scoring game. I think it was like 14-9 or something real low scoring, man. It was a boring game. But me and my wife was at that game watching that before we went and got married on Saturday. Oh man. Y'all got Peyton Wilson, linebacker from North Carolina State. Cool. Is the draft over? I don't even know if it's still going on. I don't even know who's going. I don't even know how long that. Let me see if it's still. Oh God, yeah, still in the 7th round. Denver's on the clock. Let's see here. Oh yeah, draft's almost over. We only got 2 picks, I believe. Way it looks, you got Denver picking, and then the Jets. I guess they get Mr. Irrelevant. So see who they get with that. Which Mr. Irrelevant's been pretty. They panned out pretty well. There's a deep shot to left field. I don't think the park's gonna hold that one. Nope. It's out of here. Home run for Kentucky, 6-3. Wow. 6-3. South Carolina still up. So not bad, not bad. Give up a solo any day. Just don't want to give up a bunch of put runners on base and then give it up. So hey, that was nobody out. He was first batter in. And oh, Nick Gargiulo got picked. to Denver just now. Wow. Wow. That's a surprise pick. Nick Gargiulo. That was another one. Back-to-back home runs for Kentucky. God, 6-4. Holy cow. Oh, my Lord. Wow. Closing the gap. 6-4. Fastball down and inside. He knocked the crap out of it. Wow. Wow. Went from giving up only one home run to giving up two back-to-back. Holy cow. Come on, calm down, dude. Calm down. Locate your pitches again. Let's go. Y'all better get down there and get that bullpen and get loose. Ain't got time to be messing around. We need to secure this win tonight, take the series, and play loose tomorrow. That dude showed bunt. Kind of odd, but okay. Trying to bunt himself on base. Let's see here. Anybody a hockey fan out there? Anybody a hockey fan? Carolina Hurricanes or in the hockey or the playoffs? I think they play. I think they play today. They may have already played. They played the Islanders, so should be interesting. Let's try to see something. Let's see here. South Carolina. Yeah. Eli Jones is already up to 63 pitches. 0-2 count on this guy. Come on, put him away. Let's go. Oh, little chopper back up the middle. Eli Jones fields it, throws him out. Peter said, only like hockey live, don't care to watch it on TV. That's the only time I'll watch it, dude, is when the Stanley Cup starts, when the playoff starts. I don't get into hockey that much, and I don't know a whole lot about the rules and the offsides and icing and all that stuff. But I do like watching it during the playoffs, the Stanley Cup playoffs. There's another grounder, and he freaking bobbled it. Second baseman can't handle it. Got a runner on first with one out. But yeah, that's the only time I really watch hockey is when the Stanley Cup starts. I watch the Hurricanes. Trying to see. Oh no, they lost in double overtime today. The Hurricanes lost in double overtime, 3-2 to the Islanders. So that series 3-1. So Hurricanes has got that. What's up, Deepak? How you doing today, brother? Rob Lightfoot said Marcellus Dial went to the Patriots in the 6th round. Yeah, I saw that. I was kind of shocked. I forgot he even was in the draft because my youngest son, he asked me after Rattler got drafted, he said, is there anybody else going to be drafted? And I said, and I thought real quick, and I was like, no, I don't think so. But I forgot Marcellus Dial was in the draft. And that was good to see he get drafted. I mean, there's a deep shot to center field. Bringling's under, or not Bring. Yes, Bringling. As he fielded that, get it back in. 2 outs. P. said, I did watch a lot of lacrosse today. Wish that was offered when I was younger. That's another sport I've never It's another sport I've never really watched. I know the local team here where I live, the Division II college, Lenore Ryan. If anybody's ever heard of that, they have lacrosse, and they're pretty good, man. The men's team's pretty good as far as Division II. I think they won the championship last year or year for last in lacrosse. So never understood that either. So I guess I need to get out there and go watch a match or so. I guess that's what it's called, a match. I don't know if you call that a game or not, or a match, whatever it is. Oh man. Let's see, 2 down, 1-2 pitch. Still 6-4. And Kentucky's got a runner on first. So I don't know how long I'm going on this stream tonight. So I'm just kind of, like I said, I'm just kind of hanging out, talking. Whatever y'all want to talk about, we can talk about it. So get in the comments and ask away, talk away, whatever. There's no agenda tonight, I guess you could say, in this. Whatever y'all want to talk about. If I don't know, we'll figure it out. So, but I'm glad you're doing fine there, Deepak. I just been hanging out all day, watching the draft, and what else I watched? Oh yeah, the West Virginia spring game. And he just hit a line drive up in the gap. Is it going to get to the fence? No, he cut it off. He rounds first, goes to third. Kentucky's got runners on the corners, 2 outs. But no, I've just been hanging out watching West Virginia spring game, the draft a little bit, putting together one of them basketball, the little things you see in the carnivals and stuff where you shoot basketball for my son. The little tube you compete against your friend or whatever. Got that here in the basement, trying to get that together as well. So been doing that today. And I just figured I'd hop on here and just spend some time trying to keep my watch hours up and everything, and try to get this YouTube, thing going better and better. Deepak said, I hope Coach Paris can land Nick Pringle. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nick Pringle is currently on an official visit, from what I heard, at South Carolina this weekend. Jameer Brickus, I think it was. He was in town the other day. I think it's a guard from LaSalle, I want to say. See if I can pull that up real quick. I was planning on doing a video on that. I was planning on doing a video about these 2 guys. And there's another run coming in for Kentucky. You're going from first to third again. 2 out hit at 6-5. Game getting close. 6-5. Oh, 6-6. He scored them both. Oh, that's right. The runner was on second. Wow. Oh, the bases were loaded. I missed something along the way. But anyway. 6-6. Holy cow. And he's still batting. But anyway, I was going to plan on doing a video about these couple guys, a couple of basketball targets that Coach Paris and what he's been doing. But yeah, Jameer Brickus, a guard from LaSalle. Is that where he's from? Yeah, he's a grad transfer from LaSalle. Averaged about 14 points a game, 5 assists a game, and shoots about 41% from the 3-point line. So we need another guard that can, another scoring guard that can light it up. So hopefully we can get some good news from him and Nick Pringle after this weekend. We made his top 3, us, VCU, and Villanova. So interesting to see there. But yeah, hopefully Coach Paris can land him and Nick Pringle. We need that inside post presence. That rim protector. I know we got Jordan Butler, the 7-foot guy from Missouri. So we can use all the inside presence rim protections we can get since Josh Gray left and hit the transfer portal. So appreciate it, P Digits. Appreciate it. You say glad you're on. Like to chat while I prep for supper. Cool. What you got cooking tonight? Let's see here. Do they still have the Nerf basketball that you hang on the door? Yeah, he's got that up in his room, and that he about tears the house up doing that. So he's got that hanging on the back of his bedroom door. So he's got that, and then we got this thing. My sister-in-law gave it to us. She gets she's like a cop right here in the local town that I live in, and she gets like people bring stuff back to Sam's, like returns that they don't want or they don't like or whatever, or maybe they just didn't need to buy it or whatever. So Sam's offer that stuff to the police department, and she picked it out because she knows my son, he likes basketball, and she gave it to us. And my son's been bugging me for about, I don't know, about a year or so to put it together. Just haven't had time and the space to put it in the basement. So now I'm trying to put it together for him. So let's see here. I lost some chat. Let's see. Rob Lightfoot said Xavier Leggett, Jonathan Brooks, Trevor Wallace. Yeah, that's the Panthers. The first 3 picks, I guess it was. And then everybody's talking about Gardner. I'm not much of a Gardner. So 4th round, Jatavian Sanders. Chow Smith Wade, and Jaden Crumedy. So Mr. Harry Leggy said, due to housing my eldest daughter's dogs, I can only grow 5-gallon bucket crops. Oh man. Wow, that's a big responsibility. How many dogs you got there? Bringing on a couple extra dogs. Dogs are expensive, man. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that. I never really had a dog until about 4 years ago. I think it was 3-4 years ago when we got our dog. I didn't realize how expensive dogs can be, but I love her to death. She's my baby, even though it makes the wife mad. She got the dog for her, but it ends up being basically my dog. So let's see. Let's see here. Andrew, the textbook said, anybody else surprised Gargiulo was drafted? Yeah, I said that earlier whenever I saw it, because I was trying to figure out if the draft was over. And yeah, I was like, wow. I guess, hey, good for him, I guess. Like I said, I don't know what Denver saw to draft him, but hey, like I said, good for him, I guess. Good for the young man. Let's just say that. Surprised you. P. Digit said he's doing Oklahoma depression burgers. Quick and simple. Is that like a smash burger, or is there something special to it? I don't know. My oldest son, he likes smash burgers. I do that. I do that on the griddle all the time, or as much as I can whenever he's here. So, Todd Glenn said West Virginia tomatoes are so much better in West Virginia than South Carolina. Thin skins and much sweeter. Yeah. Yeah, Kentucky's still batting 6-6. 6-6, 2 outs, runners on the corners. That's an 0-2 pitch. Oh, okay. PJ said that's exactly what it is, but more filler of fine chopped onions. I'm not a huge onion fan, so I wouldn't care much for that. But sounds good though. I like smash burgers. Oh my God, what we got going on? What the hell are you doing? God, are you kidding me, dude? What the heck are you doing, dude? He just stole home. Oh my God, he stole home. The runner from first fell down. He did. What the heck is going on? 7-6 Kentucky. And struck him out. Matthew Becker fell asleep at the dang mound. What the hell? Wow, what an embarrassing inning. What the heck? Scored 5 runs in this inning, I believe it was. Or was it 4? Whatever it was. God almighty, man. Dang pitcher falling asleep on the mound, man. What the heck? Let's see. Pitcher said cheese and 2 pickles. I now use Wickles pickles since Harry suggested them. Thanks again, Harry. It's hard for me to stop eating them out of the jar. Wickles pickles. No idea what that is. I have to look into that too. Then that sounds. I like pickles. I'll check into that. Mr. Harry said he thought he could fence off a melon patch, destroyed it in under an hour. Wow. The dog destroyed it in under an hour. Wow. Wickles are wickedly good. I had to check that out. Where do you get them from? Is it like every grocery store, or is it certain grocery stores? Wow. They just pulled off a double steal, man. And dude stole home while the pitcher wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, the stove. God almighty. We don't have no Ingles where I live, I don't believe. I don't believe there's no Ingles around here. What it may be out 20, 30 minutes away to the nearest Ingles. So I have to look into that. Wickles pickles. Oh, yeah, Wickles pickles. Looks like it's raining a little bit there at the game, like a light mist or something. So 7-6, bottom of the 4th. God almighty, man. That's freaking embarrassing, man. All of our stores have them now. Big box Sam's and Costco don't. Okay. I had to check it out, see if I can locate them. Give them a try. Like I said, I like pickles. I like pickles on my burgers. I like eating pickles, just plain straight out the jar too. So we don't usually get pickles a lot around here. My wife, she don't really care too much for them, but Mr. Todd said he had a Labrador in Georgetown that destroyed everything in the backyard, including treated wood deck and house trim. There's a shot out to the left center field, and you got it. Out number 1. Yeah, our golden doodle, whenever we first got it, she kind of destroyed some of the trimming around the baseboards and rugs and all kind of different things, man. She was tearing up everything. Now we got to keep all the laundry away from her. She'll chew that up. So that's right, Mr. Todd. Make sure you tip them, but don't. Oh man, Blake Jackson. Is that Blake Jackson? Everybody's going for covers. It's raining in Columbia, but BG, I'm BGEing some wings right now. Is that the big green egg? Is that what it is, Mr. Todd? Or Mr. Harry, I meant? The big green egg grill. Got to pop up to the infield. He's under it. Out number 2. Oh man. Oh man. Kennedy Jones takes a big hack at it and misses or fouls it off. They blooped one in there. Nope. Come on and caught it. It don't look like they had a shift on for him that time. I guess since he beat it the last or the first time they put it on. I guess they took the shift off and played normal. 7-6, headed to the top of the 5th. Kentucky's up. Oh man. Oh man. The heck? Oh goodness. So Harry said mine was a Father's Day gift, a large, and I can put out the vittles. That's pretty cool. I got a Blackstone for Father's Day. That's what I got last year. And like I said, I've been doing smash burgers and trying to figure out how to cook some good different things on it. So if anybody got any ideas, put them out there. Wow. Todd Gwynn said maybe our Gamecocks to stay in the top 25 in baseball. They may. I mean, they got the win last night. This game right here is pretty good. So who knows? Got caught sleeping there. He just said the siblings bought my parents one about 10 years ago. They use it often. They make donuts using clay pots on the BGE. Better than Krispy Kreme. Huh. Wow, it is pouring down rain in Columbia right now. This game may not even. this game may not may get delayed for a little bit. I don't know. What are you talking about, Mr. Tall? How much is what? You talking about the BGE? There's another deep shot by Kentucky, all the way to the warning track. Oh, he got it. Okay. He caught that one all the way up against the wall. It's pouring down rain out there, man. Wow. How long are they going to let this game go without tarping the field and before they tarp the field and I guess wait it out? Let's see what the weather looks like in Columbia as far as that rain. Well, the Weather Channel my phone must be wrong because they ain't showing no rain in Columbia, but that's what it's doing on the game right now. Don't put a tarp on the field or LSU would complain. There's another deep shot. That might be gone. Yep. Another home run for Kentucky, 8-6. Kentucky bringing their bats tonight. Wow. Eight to 6. Top of the fifth. PD said it depends on the size. Small around 4 to 5, medium 6 to 9, large 1,000. Haven't looked at their prices the last few years. Wow. 8 to 6. Let me see here. Invite. I don't know how to. Copy. There we go. There's the link. If anybody wants to jump on, I've never done that, so we'll see if anybody wants to jump on. We can talk a little bit, whatever y'all want to talk about. So, Mr. Harry said large withstand about 1,300. Whoa, hold on to that bat. He threw that thing all the way back to the backstop. Y'all better put some stickum on or something. Yeah, I guess Jordan's having some internet problems or something. He's not able to jump on, so or he hasn't so far. So anybody want to jump on? Hit that link and we can talk. I'm just hanging out, watching baseball. Todd, no, don't do that. He said, I guess I'm starting selling my body again. Only 1,300 clients, and I don't have enough. Oh, man. So, yes, the nest for the egg is not added. My stepfather had fun building his. Oh, okay. Must be part of the grill. Oh, there he is. What's up, Mr. Harry? How you doing?
How you doing today, Chuck?
Oh man, just enjoying the day, man. This beautiful, well, overcast looking Saturday. There's another dang home run.
Oh my goodness, man, I got hot.
Yeah, Yeah, the bats are getting hot for Kentucky. But yeah, just enjoying the day, man. Just hanging out. I figured I'd get on here. Jordan was supposed to join me, but I guess he's having issues. So,
he's just asking about the eggs. My daughter and her husband have a store, and they sell hot tubs and pool tables, all that kind of crap. They sell the eggs, and so they gifted me one Father's Day. Shoot, 4 or 5 years ago. And once I learned how to use it, which really the learning curve on them is pretty quick. You got to have good lump charcoal. And when I say good lump charcoal, the kind that will not have a whole lot of excess smoke after it ashes over. And once you there's quite a few brands of charcoal, and all of them have their pluses and minuses, but there's 4 or 5 that you can count on. And once I figured all that out, it became Mickey Mouse. I can come home at 5, just for instance, just making a hypothetical here. I came home at 5, started a fire. By 6:30, I could prepare just about anything that you want on the grill. On just if you were just to do it on like a gas grill, anything you can cook on it, I can do better and just as quickly using the charcoal. People think you use charcoal, well, it takes forever. No, it don't.
Oh yeah.
By the time you do your prep and seasonings on your whatever protein you're going to cook, heck, your charcoal's ready.
Oh yeah.
And, it's just got vents, and it's so easy to get the temperature you want. Once you learn how to do it, but I can't argue with the results. Most I've ever cooked on this large one, I had 24 pounds of shoulders on.
Wow.
And it took 9 hours, and I fed 50 people.
Wow. Yeah, I've heard some good things about it, but I just never bought one or ever thought about buying one, actually, to be honest with you. But I've heard a lot of good stuff about them.
Well, I guarantee you, it would be in your arsenal of outdoor cooking. A lot of people like these flat top griddles. I haven't gotten one yet, but I'm really wanting one.
Yeah, like I said, that's what I got for Father's Day last year. My wife got it for me. I like it. I mean, it's pretty good. I've gotten burnt about every time I use it. So, so
I like to do stir fry, and I like to do fried rice, and get at the hibachi place or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I want to do on it eventually, but I don't know. Just haven't gotten around to giving it a try. So,
well, here's the secret that you need to know if you're gonna do fried rice: cook your rice the day before and put it in the dang refrigerator.
Yeah, you gotta let it dry out. Yeah,
it's gotta be cold when it hits that griddle.
Yeah, I heard. I've saw so many YouTubes and videos about it. So, yeah, the thing about that is cooking rice. I don't know. I've tried cooking rice a long time ago when I was married the first time around, and didn't have no success with it. So, I don't know.
Wait. Have you got an Oriental market in the area?
Yeah, I probably got a couple of them. So,
yeah, go in there and get you a rice cooker.
Okay.
Dude, solves all problems. Now I can cook it. I mean, I cook grits in a pot. A lot of folks use instant shit, but I can do rice the same way. I can cook it in a pot, and it's perfect every time.
No,
but a lot of people struggle.
What's that movie? My Cousin Vinny, no self-respecting Southerner eats instant grits.
That's right.
What's up, Jordan?
What's happening?
He was talking bad about you. Said you dissed him. So I jumped in here.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt that there. Can y'all hear the background noise? Is it too loud?
No.
Nah.
Okay. We've been competing dance competition all weekend. Got to do it again tomorrow. We started on Friday, and Chuck texted me and he said, "Get on here." So I'm out to eat, and I actually have my iPad. I went to the vehicle and got it. I am sitting in a restaurant. That's how much I love you, brother. I'm sitting in a restaurant right now with this damn thing in front of me.
Oh man, no, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to go do that. I didn't know you was out eating. You just said you was trying to get on, so I didn't know you. Thought you was
Well,
back
I
at your
was
room
trying
or
to get
whatever.
on my telephone, and it wasn't working. And I was like, "Do y'all have Wi-Fi here?" They said, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, shit. You give me the Wi-Fi log on, I'll go out to the car and get my iPad. I know I can get on there."
Right now we're struggling 9-6 in the top of the fifth. The bases loaded, 2 outs. So
Yeah,
God.
we're not going to win this game.
no, Kentucky's came to play today. So
Yeah, we're not going to win this game. Matter of fact, I'm watching it.
yeah,
We're not going to win this one. But with that being said, great video you put out today about Spencer Rattler. And in my personal opinion, I just want to say two things. I want everybody to think about the name Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant. I want them to think about the name Tom Brady, drafted 199 overall. And whatever they're holding against Spencer was that damn QB1 shit when he was 17 years old. Okay, so what? So what? But you know what? He's got a chance. He's on a team that he actually can play. He can get playing time here. And I don't think it's a bad thing. It could be a humbling experience for someone with a lot of confidence, which I think all football players need confidence, or any athlete needs confidence. But, you know, I don't see it as a bad thing, in my opinion.
no, that's what I was telling you earlier. Or I said something to somebody. I might have said it on here. He's got an opportunity to work himself into a starting quarterback role there at New Orleans. If he can, get there and learn the offense and put into work. Because if you look at their roster, they really don't have nobody outside of Derek Carr.
Well, I did look at the quarterback room, their roster, and do you remember Kellen Mond? Didn't he play for Texas A&M?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's there too, right?
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
But Kellen Mond, come on.
He was not coached properly. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that right up front because you could see the physical tools and he just never got developed properly. Rattler is going to go into New Orleans and he is going to prosper. You watch it.
Yeah.
I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Well, and they have, I know the ownership is the same. GMs, I don't know how often they cycle those in and out. I know coaches are different. But New Orleans made Drew Brees helped New Orleans as a smaller quarterback that kind of fits the same profile as Rattler. So I think they know what to do. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Rattler bigger than Drew Brees.
Oh, yeah.
I know he is.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is,
good damn arm.
Look at Carolina. It ain't worked out for Carolina.
Well, yeah. I think that was a reach for Carolina last year. I don't think they should have gave up what they gave up to get Bryce Young.
Hell no.
I think that was a stretch.
I always thought he was too small.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason he succeeded so much at Alabama was because of surrounding cast.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, folks. Bama ain't going no damn where. You look at that friggin' roster; they still got monsters everywhere. And if you can't put a hand on the quarterback regularly, you ain't affecting him. Especially if he's got some moxie about him.
Mr. Harry, I can't agree with you more. I mean, at the end of the day, look at that damn line. Just look at that line.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gigantic, and they run the damn 40 in under 5 seconds at 340 pounds.
Yeah.
Wrap your head around that.
Dude, I was at 3 baseball games today. The first one was 10 under. Second one was 12 under. And then the third one was rec league, 15 years old. And I'm 5. Well, I used to be 5'7". I've shrunk in my old age, so I'm about 5'6" now. And I'm looking, I'm looking up at all these kids,
Uh-huh.
and I'm looking up at them, and I'm seeing as I'm sitting there watching the game, a lot of these kids have never played before because they would be in the other leagues if they were any good. Okay,
Right.
so they're playing rec ball for the county, and but I asked several of the kids, I said, "You play football?" He says, "Yeah." He says, "I just wanted to play baseball. Never had before." And I swear to God, dude, I could have put together a heck of a football team with them kids that was out there, because there was at least 7 of them that would go 250 or better.
Wow.
And we aren't talking now. Forget, when I say that, these ain't flabby kids at all. Oh no. Oh no.
I mean, I'm with you 100%. I get it.
Good Lord, have mercy, were they feeding the kids today? And the training
Yeah.
is so much better.
All them damn steroids in the chicken and everything else they eat.
I know my grandson is 6 foot, about 160
It's
at
focusing on
at 15, and don't you have to take him to the all you can eat place. That's just all I got to say about that.
So he'll tear up a Golden Corral, huh?
Oh God Almighty! You eat too much, you got to go.
Yeah. Y'all be asked to leave early.
I wouldn't take nothing for it. It was fun to watch, and
Oh yeah.
everybody had a good time. I mean, we don't ever have any mess down here. Everybody's real friendly, and for as many people as they are, shoot, what are we up to? 300,000 now. 300,000 damn people, and there's been 150,000 moved here since we moved.
Wow.
All right, Chuck. Now that Xavier went into the first round to Carolina, it's going to take me 2.5 hours to get there. I don't know what it's going to take you to get there. We need to make a family pact right now. Right now, as we speak. Now, if we make this pact now, you better stick to it. Opening game, Bank of America. Me, the wife, my 2 children, you, the wife, both your boys. We need to be there together. We need to order tickets together.
My oldest son won't go unless they play in the Falcons. So
Well,
he's a Falcon fan.
Well, bring the baby boy. That's fine.
That's gonna be hard on y'all doing Saturdays and Sundays. I did it for a few years, but that got tough, especially when you had to go to a road game. Ugh.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that, Jordan. I have to think about it.
I bet it. Hey, when I bring up my tickets to Carolina, he's like, "Yeah, we'll come."
But yeah, go ahead.
I said I'm messing with you, but I'm serious about that. We need to be there. We need to watch Xavier Legette catch a damn pass. His first pass in not a preseason game, in a real game in the NFL.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Preseason or regular game? I didn't know.
Yeah, no, not preseason.
Yeah. Hey, to answer your question, I was looking online, about Spencer Rattler's contract.
Yeah.
And I read something online. I'm not sure exactly how true it is, but according to Sport Track, I don't know if that's a reputable website or what, but according to Sports Track, Spencer Rattler is projected to sign a 4-year, $4.3 million contract.
So $1 million a year, a little over. I mean,
what's that?
I said a little over $1 million a year.
Yeah. I'm not sure if there's any,
But he made that last year.
If there's truth behind that. Yeah.
He made $1 million last year, and I can confirm that at South Carolina. I know that for a fact.
So yeah, that answered your question you called earlier about. So that answers your question there.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny you said that. You said that, and then I was looking online, and somehow I ran across that article, and I guess somebody put it out on Twitter or on X or something. So
Well, look here, I wanted to jump on with y'all. Hey, I wanted to jump on with y'all because I promised you I would. I'm sorry. Like I said, we're out to eat.
well, no, I'm sorry for bugging you. I didn't know y'all was out to eat. I apologize to your wife and your family for taking you away from their time. So
Hey, I married up, didn't I? That's called marrying up.
oh yeah.
All right, I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, man. Have a good one.
All right, bye-bye.
Oh man. Oh, this game got busted wide open, 12-6. God almighty, still batting. Oh man. Oh my God, that a grand slam? No, looks like it may stay in the park. Right at the warning track. Holy cow, just missed a grand slam.
Oh, Manetti.
Todd Gwynn said that she had bad eyes. Jordan's wife. Oh man. Yeah. Do you watch NFL, Mr. Harry?
Not very much at all.
Yeah, I'm not a huge NFL fan.
I had season tickets in the 80s, late 70s and 80s.
Uh-huh.
And then when I got married, it got cumbersome because that's when I started my the business I retired from. And so I was on the road too much. Just couldn't do it. But
Oh yeah.
I enjoyed it while I was single. It's hard to do when you got kids. Hard to do.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah, like I said, I used to follow NFL a lot. I mean, growing up, I was a huge diehard Redskin fan, and they went far left, and I stayed in the middle, and yeah, I don't follow too much with the NFL too much.
You know, we follow our college team, so I keep up with the kids. You know, when they move on, and you know, if I'm not fishing or something, I will watch on Sundays if the weather's bad or something. You know,
Oh yeah,
that's about the only time.
I follow them because I follow the college kids, like you said, like any South Carolina player that's on any roster. I'll look and see what they did. And here recently, I started following Carolina, the Panthers, because of my youngest son. I don't know. I kind of watch it here and there with him, but not die hard like I used to. I used to know everything about the Redskins, the roster, who they would draft. I used to love to draft, and now it's like, okay, whatever. Like last night, me and my youngest son, we just sat up and watched, or Thursday night, the opening night, we sat up and watched the draft. You know, just something I wanted to do with him. So
Right.
I kind of felt bad the next day because I stayed up to midnight and had to turn around and get up at 4:00 to go to work. So that was a rough Friday.
Yeah, I'm making that time looking good Saturday.
Oh yeah, that was a rough one, but you can't get back. You know, you got to take advantage of the small moments with your kids and your grandkids when you got them, and you got to build them memories.
You have to, and people don't
So
take it from somebody that's missed out on a lot because of what my work caused. And even though I financed everything they got to do, I wasn't a part of a lot of it. And
yeah.
you know, that I missed that. I missed out on quite a bit of stuff. I wish I didn't.
Oh yeah, definitely do. Todd Gwynn said he followed the NFL when I was playing fantasy. Yeah, that's what I do. If I play fantasy football, I'll keep up with certain players on teams, and that's usually what I do as far as the NFL. Like I said, here recently I've been cheering for the Panthers, but not like I did. Not like I did when I cheered for the Redskins back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Billy Cole coming here with an asinine question. Did Spencer Rattler get drafted? Yes, he did. 5th round, number 150, Billy. Hey, Billy Cole, I put a link up there if you want to come on. It was up in the comments. It may be still up there.
Where'd Jordan go?
Jordan, he had to go. His wife, or they were out eating dinner.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know he was out eating dinner. I thought he was at the hotel because they doing like a
Daughter got a competition.
Yeah, she's at a competition up in Rocky Mount, North Carolina.
Yep.
And
did that too.
So he said he would get back, he'd get on with me because I was going to live stream the West Virginia spring game today, and I had some technical difficulties. I couldn't get it to start with, and I was like, well, screw it. I just do one tonight, just like a hangout or whatever, just talk, right. Whatever.
I'm glad you did, dude. I've been at the fields all day long, and wife was tired out. She started after how many weeks? 9 weeks after they closed her shop here in Atlanta. It took her to find a new job, and
wow.
So she's trying to get back in the swing, but she ain't I'm 68, so she'll be 59 in October, so she's still got a few years left to work, but she ain't no spring chicken either.
Oh yeah. What's up, Brock? How you doing? Brock Lee and William Dean. What's going on?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I was just getting on here, man, just wasting some time. But Jordan said he'd get on with me, but like I said, I didn't realize he was doing family things tonight. So yeah, so he's doing that. So
I've been checking in on since I got home. I've been before I got on here. Now when I'm on with y'all on the StreamYard, I can't do anything on the phone, or it'll kick me out. So, but, I was looking at the 7th round of the draft, and I went back through the rounds because I kept looking for a name and I wasn't seeing it. And we had a wide receiver, Rosemary-Jacksaint. And he's still available.
He didn't get drafted?
I haven't gotten a check since the last I looked, and that was I think there had been 8 picks in the 7th round when I looked last.
Yeah, I know Bowers and McConkey, both of them went.
Well, we had 10 guys in the draft this year because hell, we done last 2 years at over 30, so we've run out of players. All these young guys, so that are on the team now, and but he was the last one that I didn't see had been drafted. So I found that curious. He was the kid who, as a freshman, he transferred. Let's see. No. We got him. We did sign him, if I remember right. And but he was a true freshman, and because of his size, they were giving him a few starts or giving him some PT because we were short then in 2000, and he caught a touchdown pass on Florida, and in the process of the tackle, got his fucking leg broke.
Wow.
So he was for about a year and a half, about 2 seasons before he got back to normal. But he's like Leggett, like a 6'3" guy, good frame, long arms. He's one of those guys. Good speed, good enough speed. Okay. He runs in the 4.5s. So
I just looked at round 7. I don't see him on there, so he may not have got drafted.
Well, somebody's gonna get one hell of an FA.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And we know how all this works.
Oh yeah. What's up, Billy Cole?
Hey, how y'all doing today?
Hey, Billy.
Hey, Harold.
Doing good. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty good.
You better be. Damn it. Us old people got to stick together. Made Chuck choke.
I got a Cheerio down the wrong side. Oh man.
Cheerios.
I got to talk to Twisted Rooster about this man that he knew in the NFL that said that he thought Spencer was going to go like in the first round or something.
Well, I didn't say first. I didn't say first round. I thought.
Oh,
I
not
thought,
you.
I thought probably second, third round, maybe. But
Third round is what I heard, but
Fifth.
after the first round, I said all bets are off now because this ain't making no sense to me.
yeah,
Well, it wasn't a good year for him because there were 6 quarterbacks or 7 taken before him.
Oh yeah.
6. Yeah.
So, but the ABC analyst last night on ABC, a guy named Phil Yates, he didn't help him at all. He dissed Spencer Rattler bad. I mean, he ran him down the.
Over what?
His previous years, starting in high school. I mean,
See,
this
they-
guy,
You can't do that. You can't do that, kids. But
this guy, his name's Field Yates.
oh well,
And
screw that fucker then.
uh,
Field Yates. Piss off.
Field Yates.
Yeah.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, never heard that clown. But you
And
can't.
who you say he's with ESPN?
Huh?
He's with ESPN.
Yeah, and ABC. He was on last night with ABC with Saban and all them guys.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he was
But you-
live on TV and did it.
Yeah, they kept saying that all. They kept saying that all day today, didn't they? On the draft about his Netflix series or whatever that was.
Yep.
You can't.
That's
You can't do that.
immaterial. It's immaterial.
Yeah, you can't. You can't hold that against him. I mean, hell, what 17, 18-year-old kid you know that don't do dumb shit? I mean, like I said in my video, I believe today, I'm 50 years old and I still do dumb stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
let's be rational about it. Like you say, kids are going to be kids,
Exactly.
and if you don't let them be kids, they will grow up to be kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's the part everybody seems to be missing. Well, if you look at the genesis of his career since, then you will have seen a young man who got humbled.
Got humbled and matured himself.
You damn Skippy, he did. And he also became very tough because that boy took a beating the last 2 years. Ooh-wee.
Yep. When you had to play behind 2 offensive lines like he did at South Carolina,
Yeah, they weren't stellar.
you either gonna crumble or you gonna be a man by the time you get done playing.
They
But,
took a
you know-
shot out of him at his home with his friends and family sitting in his living room. I mean, they didn't stay there very long. It was just in and out because he wasn't looking too happy.
Who was that?
Spencer Rattler last night.
Oh yeah.
Well, I imagine he's disappointed because he ain't gonna get the money.
Yeah.
But right off the bat, but
Well,
he's
I
in a
just
good
looked
spot.
up a few minutes ago, looked at the Saints roster. I think he makes the 7th or 8th quarterback they got.
Oh yeah.
So he's got his work cut out for him.
Which I don't think I think he's in a good situation there at the Saints. Like Jordan saying, I mean, outside of Derek Carr, they got who's out? Kellen Mond. I mean,
Yep.
I think he's got a good opportunity of, making the roster and making. He puts the work ethic in, the time in. He may be a solid backup to Derek Carr. So
I don't know.
that's my take on it. I mean, I may be wrong.
So how's
There's
it?
already rumors up here flying that Milton will probably convert to tight end. 6'5"
Where did he go to?
He went to the Patriots.
Oh,
Guess who their head coach is?
Who?
Former head Tennessee player, Mayo.
Oh, Mayo's coach.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's right. Mayo. Yep.
So he's probably been told if you want to play, you'll play tight end. Now, like I say, that's just pure old rumors floating through the coming out of Knoxville. I don't know, but excuse me, I forgot Mayo's first name.
Gerard. Or Jared. Gerard.
Oh my gosh.
You okay, Billy? Sound like the allergies getting you.
No, it's Cheerios. Did you see this? Are you watching this game?
Oh, yeah. Well, you talking about the Kentucky, South Carolina?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just missed a blooper out in the left field left field.
Well, I seen something I hadn't seen in a long time. Somebody's still home.
Oh, yeah, while the pitcher was sleeping.
Yeah.
That's
That
just
was-
crazy right there
You
now.
got to understand, Kentucky's like red, showing it they're number 4 in the nation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kentucky's a really good baseball team this year.
Yeah,
And-
they gave Tennessee all they wanted.
Yeah. And to beat it all, and on that steal to home, the guy that was on first stole second and fell down, and he still didn't get him out.
Yeah.
That was pathetic.
I've seen worse than that today. Far worse. I lost count of the pass balls and hit batsmen.
What'd you say? It was the 10 under? Is that what it was?
No, I'm talking about in the 15-year-olds because none of them had ever played before. God, it was comical. It was like watching the 10 under.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean they try hard, but Lord of mercy, they just don't have the skills yet. And in the rec ball league, they don't have the coaching either. So
Yeah.
Us parents get out there and work with them as best as we can and try to teach them their points. You know, their natural talent's got to come through at some juncture. So,
Going back to football, what conference ended up with the most drafts? NFL conference by conference.
I have no idea. Is that it?
fathom a guess the SEC did,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then the Big Ten, and all the rest.
Yeah, probably the ACC and then no.
ACC wasn't doing too good first round. I don't think they had.
Oh, no, first round, no.
Yeah, Uncle Lou made a video, and I think they had 3. Excuse me. I think they had only like 3.
I noticed a lot of FSU guys in the lower rounds that everybody thought would go higher because they were so overrated. But
Well, this again, I hate to say it, but when you don't have it in your heart to play for a team that puts you on the field and paid your tuition and food, and you don't have the heart to play, teams look at that.
I think they do.
I don't want nobody as a quitter. I'll be honest with you. They didn't play in that bowl game, so.
We had that happen to us against Texas, and Kirby said after that game, it'll never happen again. He says, if you take a scholarship at the University of Georgia, your ass is going to be on the field if you are medically cleared to play.
Yep.
And that's the end of it.
But I think I will say this. If you're like a first round top 10 pick and you're playing your team's in a bowl game that doesn't mean nothing. See, Florida State had everything to play for this play against Georgia. They could have come out there but if you're playing in the Cheez-It Bowl, my son ain't playing. I'm sorry. If he's a top round pick.
Agreed.
If he's a top round pick.
No, that's just common sense, Billy.
Like a JD Clowney or I'm not JD, or anybody.
Yeah, you playing for a championship or you playing in a bowl that's going to pay your school $8 million, your butt needs to be on that field.
Yep. Those Florida State players needed to be there. That was,
I mean.
But when I hear these guys say, well, I don't want to play because I don't want to get hurt. Well, then you don't go to the Senior Bowl and show off your talents either.
Right.
Because you might get hurt. I'm just being facetious about it. But so you don't go to the Senior Bowl and let all the pros look at you. But it's all about money nowadays, isn't it?
Oh
Same
yeah.
thing.
All about the bucks. I like South Carolina's uniforms. I like that.
You like the Yankee pinstripes?
Yeah.
I like the black ones better. But right now, it don't matter what they're wearing. They ain't doing too good. Looks like they got a bunch of skirts on out there.
Well, I played. Only reason I went to high school was baseball, and I was living in Germany at the time, and we had high school baseball over there, and in Germany there was probably 30, 40 high schools, and they played in the summer. It was affiliated with Little League, and it was 16 to 19. So you could actually been a graduate, and it was able so we could play in the summertime because of the weather.
Right.
I was on the All Germany, All Europe team that came back in '73 to Fort Lauderdale to play in the it's the big league, Little League World Series, the 16
Right.
to 19-year-old. And I got scouted by San Antonio. This was in '73 and Albuquerque. San Antonio was with the Astros, and Albuquerque back then was with the Dodgers. But I went to Austin Peay State University just on a resume. I was Arkansas State too, just off paper, because back then you didn't have computers and stuff, obviously. But Arkansas State, and then I think it was East Tennessee State, or what was the other school up here in the mountains? Carson Newman.
Carson Newman.
Yeah. Just off a resume, 3-year stats in high school. So, but I played with a famous Georgia linebacker. Me and him are friends. I mean, he stayed at the house all the time. And he's still Georgia's leading all-time tackler at linebacker. A guy named Ben Zambezi, the original Junkyard Dogs.
Absolutely.
He was our catcher. And
My God, block the plate.
Ben was he was something else.
Back in the day, man, he was a monster.
Is Billy fluent in German? A little bit, Brock. I took it in high school, and then living over there, my vocabulary's kind of slipped, but I can still cuss you out in German. That got me in trouble in the 10th grade. We lived off base, and a bunch of us American kids lived off base, waiting to move on base. And one snowy night, we went down to the Gasthaus, a bar. We was going to go play football. There was about 5 of us. It's about 2 foot of snow, and I was the last one going in, and I accidentally left the door open. And because I could speak German, I got in trouble because these old men were sitting there playing cards, and they had their beer and cigarettes. And the guy said, "Schießen den Tor, don't cough." Well, that means shut the door, dumbass. And then I come around, and I said, "Fick du." And the next thing, all those old German men beat our ass. I don't know, Brock. I never was familiar with. So, like I say, the high school I went to, I guess it would probably be like a 3A or 4A school.
Huh.
I think there were like 400 or 500 seniors. Yeah. Wow. But Gamecock Sporty, did we just blow a 6-1 lead? It was 6 a few minutes ago.
Well, it was 6-1 in the first inning.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
Yeah, after one, it was 6-1. And Kentucky got on a tear and ain't looked back since. 12-6. So.
Well, I was fortunate enough. I lived here in Cleveland and played briefly at Cleveland State before I went up to Tennessee Wesleyan. I played for a coach here. He's still here in Cleveland. He's not coaching. He was with Cincinnati Reds. I mean, he was a guy named Steve Longley, and he had an added philosophy about baseball, and I used it for 30 years for my sons growing up and stuff. It's all about runs. you're going to argue and tell me where you got to get, but there's nothing there. The glove has nothing to do with scoring a run. There's only one way you can score a run in baseball. And to prove that point, when I started coaching 10, 11, 12 years old, I pitched as an adult. If you can hit me, then there ain't no kid in junior high or whatever that you can't hit, because I took the fear of batting away from me. And that's what most of their problem is. They're afraid of getting hit. When I took the fear, and I threw just a little bit harder than what they'd normally seen, and I got their confidence. I mean, these kids, scoring a run in baseball has nothing to do with the glove. I'll give you the best fielders, and I'll take the best hitters, and we'll see what happens. In all the years I coached, I never coached a losing team, and I took losing teams, but I taught these kids how to hit the ball.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the kids, you're correct. You're absolutely right. At that age group, even if they've been playing since T-ball, they're still afraid to swing.
Yeah.
Yep.
In Gainesville, Florida, it was we had the option. They had winter ball too down there, and I took a team, and a couple of parents, I mean, they got upset with me because these kids were 12, 13 years old, and they wanted to know why we didn't take the field the first couple of months of practice. I took the batting cages, the pitch machine.
Uh-huh.
I said, if your son can't catch at 12, 13 years old, there's nothing I can do for him. Well, they didn't like that. But I taught them how to hit. I turned that batting machine up. And then what even made it worse, I made him turn around and bunt, and there was no bunting in this league. Why are you making a bunt? I said, your child's up bunting, is up in the batters right now, and he will not put his bat up because he's afraid of getting hit. And this pitching machine is throwing it straight. He's not throwing a curve. I said, I'm taking the fear away from him. So, one of the basic skills of baseball I see in high school now, the kids can't bunt. Can't square the bat around it and lay a bunt down because they're afraid.
Bunting's art, man.
Oh, yeah. They're afraid.
Yep.
And they're not taught how to properly do it either.
That's the needle.
I've seen novice coaches tell them, you pinch the bat. No, you don't. You barely, if you're right-handed, you barely put that bat in your hand. So when that bat hits it, it should slide in your hand.
Yep.
So, but anyway, were you in high school during World War I? Oh, Broccoli, you're so funny. You're so funny. I graduated high school in 73, Broccoli.
And I was 1 year behind you.
I went to Kaiserslautern American High School.
I could have graduated in 73, but I chose not to because I wasn't 18 yet. And they were still doing round.
Yeah. Well, after my first semester, I got registered and everything at Austin Peay. So I went back to Germany. My parents are still living there. At Christmas time, and I was supposed to go back. And I started playing with this AAU basketball team. It was like 19 and over. And we were traveling all over Germany. So you can take it from there. And, my dad was pissed. Then we came back to Shaw Air Force Base in May of 74. Oh my God. But anyway.
Yeah, y'all graduated high school the year I was born. So
yeah. But I was going to tell you, I got to talk to man, I'm losing my mind. At the time, the baseball coach of Carolina, that Thompson. The famous Yankee shortstop. Hit the shot, hurt around the field. I got to talk to him on the phone. He told me to go to the junior college there in Sumter.
Oh, okay.
He played with the Yankees. What was his Thomason? Not Billy Thompson. You have to look it up.
Is it Bobby?
Bobby Thompson. There you go. Yeah, he called the house. He said, I see your resume and everything. He said, they were loaded at the time back then, South Carolina. I think about every player on the team had already been drafted out of high school. I mean, they were loaded. He said, I need you to play at Sumter. He said, get a year in at Sumter or so. He said, then Bobby Thompson, shot heard around the world. So I've been familiar with South Carolina baseball, football, and basketball long before you guys got on YouTube. In fact, when my dad come back from Germany, Sumter caused my dad to retire Shaw Field. He said, "I've had enough." Oh my God! There we go.
There's a
There we
home run.
go. There we
you
go.
12-9.
There we go.
3-run shot. Cole Messina.
You got to have hitting.
Yep.
Hitting, hit.
That's what we struggle with this year. Timely hitting.
Well,
we play get a guy on base and try to knock it out of the park, and we end up striking out
Yeah.
or
not that
flying
I'm a
out.
Tennessee fan, but it's just a fact. They're leading the nation in home runs.
Yeah.
And they're way ahead. They're way ahead.
120 something. Home
Something
runs?
like that.
Yeah.
And that's what Votella goes for. But there's too many ways to make an out. You know, you can fly out, you can ground out, you can strike out, but there's only one way to score a run, and you got to hit the ball.
Yeah.
That's why I said it ain't got nothing to do with the glove. You know, people say, "Oh, you got to play defense." I'll tell you, like I said, I'll give you the 12 best fielding people, and you give me the 12 best hitters. And we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not going to be able to produce the pitching. It's just not going to happen. That's the number one thing right there, pitching. If you can't, I mean, from what I'm seeing at the youth levels, and it's not different from when I played, younger, more difficult to find pitchers.
Yeah.
Even when they get into their 10s and 12s, you still aren't going to be lucky unless you can select the kids. And then one of my grandsons plays in one of those leagues where you actually try out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You get an assessment. You know, it's just like they did the football players now.
Right.
And it's still, they actually allocate pitchers.
Yeah.
Because they got them on pitch counts.
Yeah.
30 pitches is all you're getting out of a kid.
Wow.
Yep. 30 pitches. And then he got to go somewhere else. You got to put somebody else up there. And when you only got 10, 12, maybe 13 kids, it's not likely that you're going to come up with that kind of talent. It's not.
Well, you only get 30 pitches. How do you even get in a groove as far as a team?
Yeah.
It's all about safety, arm safety and stuff.
Yeah.
Because, these guys at these training camps, they want to teach these kids to spin the ball. And until you get to be an adult, you don't need to be doing that shit.
No, you don't need to be throwing up curveballs or nothing like that.
The thing about it is, too, if you listen, these professional pitchers you'll hear in the off season, he came up with a new pitch, and guess what the new pitch was? A changeup. If you can throw a changeup, you don't need in high school and little league and stuff. You don't need a breaking ball or stuff. You can get by just like the pros. They said, "Oh, in his off season, here this guy makes $30 million. You learn to throw a changeup, and there's an art to throwing a changeup and when to throw and stuff." Now, when I was in high school, I primarily shortstop. My senior year, I had to pitch though, and I was junk. I threw junk, and but it still stands today. 0.1% of anybody that gets drafted will show up on a pro team. 0.1%. See these kids on TV? Most of them have already been drafted. Most of them, they were drafted out of high school. You know, a major league team's already got claims on them. It's got dibs on them. I would venture to say at least 50% on each side's already been, because they're ranked 4th and 12th. I would say 50% of each team, if not more, has already been drafted. But if they decide to go to college, you know.
Yeah.
But No, I've seen so many novice. That's why I coach my son. I made myself coach because I was going to let them play for somebody that did not know what they're doing. Well, one year I was at Robbins Air Force Sports, Georgia, and I won the base champ. I took the 13, 14-year-olds, and I had this father sent his son to Auburn's baseball camp for 2 weeks and paid like $800.
Oh,
He come
God.
up to me and said, Billy, he said, you know what? He already knew more than what they taught him down there. They didn't teach him anything that you already hadn't taught him. I said, well, just give me that $800, you know.
Yeah, give me what you gave them.
But it's still the thrill of going to a big college and staying in a dorm.
Oh, yeah. Getting in front of bigger teams, bigger like universities and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
He's trying to help market his son. So yeah,
but
I guess.
I just baseball is more mental than anything.
Yeah.
You're gonna make physical errors, but mental errors, just like that guy stealing home.
Mm-hmm.
If
Yep.
I was the head coach, I'd have went out there, give me the ball.
Yep. You're done.
Give me the ball. Go back to the bullpen.
You just
Think about it.
Just had a lapse of memory right there.
We had the number 14 tied up, and you just let him walk in or run in. Anyway.
Yep.
But
Middle, nope.
I've watched more baseball probably this year or last year than especially pro ball. I don't know. Harry knows. It used to be you could follow a team back in the day, and Chuck, you knew who was on that team. They would be on that team. This trading and stuff, they didn't have that back in the day.
Oh yeah.
So you knew the Big Red Machine in the early 70s, late 60s. You knew who was on that team. You knew their batting average. You knew everything about it.
Yeah.
Nowadays, just like college football, you don't even know from 1 week to the next.
Yeah. One day they're here, next day they're gone.
Money.
Yep.
Money.
Yeah.
But Harry will tell you, yeah, back in the day, you if you had a team, you knew the team, you knew the batting lineup, you knew their average, you knew everything about them.
That's right.
Yep.
Boys better come to play tomorrow because them kids, I was watching on Game Changer. They hit the ball.
Man, look at the SEC in the top 25. Why would anybody want to play baseball up north in the cold? I don't know.
What's that? 8 teams in the top 25?
Yep.
Oh man.
Yep. So I haven't even looked at Tennessee's supposed to play at Missouri today. I know they won. They played a game early Thursday. I don't know if they played today or not.
They should have played Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Should if they played Thursday night.
Yeah.
So they sweep. Did they sweep that series or?
I don't know. I know they won Thursday. It was 7-0 at one time, and I shut it off.
Let's see.
So I don't know.
See if I can
Yeah.
locate.
Georgia tried to shut it off against A&M, didn't they?
Yeah, they shut it off. They shut it off after the first and found out they should have kept it going.
Georgia win or lose or what?
They got run ruled in the 7th. They were up 9-0 after the first inning.
And lost.
You know, I can see the run rule in baseball, but you know where I can't see it is in slow pitch softball. That's the dumbest
Slow
rule
pitch.
ever.
Oh,
That's crazy.
And Georgia's playing a doubleheader today, I guess, because now they're playing, and they're up 3-2 in the top of the 7th.
who they playing?
A&M.
Well, we don't get to play them that much, so we need to play doubleheader with them. We ain't seen them in football but once.
What did Tennessee do, Chuck? I'll probably bring up the fact that my family originates
What's that?
from Pueblo. What Tennessee? Broccoli, I'm
Looks
not
like
German.
Tennessee won the series.
Oh,
Yeah, Tennessee swept them.
Missouri. I don't think they're very good. So
No, they're not.
You know that lad
Yeah.
McConkey that got drafted lives about 20 miles from me down
Yeah.
the road here in Chatsworth. They were in his house last night.
That's where we got married. It's in Chatsworth.
Chatsworth, Georgia. Yeah, that's about 25 miles from my house from Cleveland.
Hmm.
Yeah, went up there to see the judge.
I found out yesterday I got to put a new roof on the house.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. The roof.
That ain't
I bought
me.
the house 2 years ago. Up here at the time, you had to take whatever was available, or you didn't get nothing. And we like the lot. It's in the wood.
Oh my goodness. Mr. Billy got kicked
Billy
off.
got zapped.
Device is not connected.
He got zapped. He got knocked offline.
Huh. Yeah, he got knocked off.
I was going to ask him, how was the canopy around him, and whether a metal roof would be a viable option for him there. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
only thing that kept me from. We're going to have to do ours in probably 3 years, but I can't do metal because of the canopy. I have got 100-plus-year-old oaks around my house, and
Wow.
I cannot bring myself to cut them. I just can't. And
Now, you
it
say
was
can't, you talking
There
about
we
like tree, you talking about trees and stuff around you?
yeah, because of where my house is located and how the utilities are run, I
Uh-huh.
can't get any equipment in here to do anything about it, really. You know,
Oh,
shit,
okay.
if it goes to hell and we have a tornado come through here, then it will, yeah, they can do it then because the house won't be here. But but
Oh, no. Can you hear me
But,
now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got
we got you, Billy.
Yeah, I'm in the woods. I'm in a subdivision, but my property is fenced in against Hardwick Farms, which is not. It's the rich people here in Cleveland. It's nothing but thick woods and oaks.
Yeah,
There's deer out here, but it's thick. And
but I was saying before you got back in, where we're located, we have a huge canopy over us, and
yeah,
all giant oak trees, hundreds of years old, and we can't get equipment in to do much in the way of mitigating collateral damage. Thankfully, because of the height, we're on a ridge, so
all right.
they are a little lower than us trunk wise. So that's the only saving grace. But I wanted a metal roof, and they quoted me on it, and it was actually going to be a better price all in than going back conventional. So I was going to go that route, and then he got to looking. He says, this would not be good for you guys, because when if and when it does happen, and it will at some juncture, you're going to have one of these big ass limbs come through that roof, and it ain't going to matter what it is, because ain't nothing going to stop it.
oh yeah.
He did just ask me if it was hail damage. No, PG, it wasn't. It's just this is the original roof on a 25-year-old home, and
Wow.
whoever put the
That
roof
was well
on
built,
this,
man.
they didn't even put felt underneath the shingles. So
Oh my God. What?
nope. They found out. We got up there yesterday and they was inspecting. They showed me that there wasn't even any felt, and there's not a what's the vent that runs the length of the house on top?
Oh,
You got to have a ridge vent.
ridge
They're
vent.
going to put a ridge vent in too. So
Wow.
I think this house is built in '95.
How much damage to your decking?
None. Decking,
None,
no.
even without felt.
Well, there is some, but yeah, they're even where they put the flanging around the roof, they put that in wrong.
Oh, for love Pete.
They put it on top of the shingles.
If you're gonna have to, if you're gonna have to come out of pocket to get it done, let them do it the right way. That's all I got.
Well, we negotiated a price. They're going to do, including the shingles, the labor, the flanging. the wood and everything. 14,000.
Ooh, that's a good price. Good God,
Yeah.
you can't even
Yeah.
touch that around here.
Well, the lady works for a company that doesn't work for a company. She said, "Don't contact the company." She said, "I'll take care of you."
There you go. There you
So,
Yep.
a friend
so
of a friend of a friend.
yep. What they
Saves
did
me.
below us, they did a house below us, and that includes the big container that comes that takes the debris and everything away.
Yeah, those $300. So.
Yeah, that includes that. So,
Wow.
14,000 is
That's a good price. I mean, we've got a severe pitch in ours, and because we have an atrium, and naturally, my old butt is not about to climb it
oh
to
no,
out the gutters at the very top. And after I shelled out $250 to get it done, it made me mad. So I called a couple of people. They inspected the roof. They said, "Nah, y'all are okay." All of them said the same thing. You're okay. You ain't got nothing to worry about. And but 3 years from now, give us a call because you're gonna be teetering on the brink. And if we have a hailstorm, then yeah, you'll have to have a new roof. And we have hailstorms here, just like everybody else does. So.
yeah, we do too. But see, we bought this house. It wasn't on the market. It was sell by owner, and we didn't have a somebody inspect it. We need to take this. I took it for the lot because it's a beautiful lot.
Well, I
And
mean, yeah.
It just didn't, we'll put this on and it'll increase the value of the home. And
Of course it will.
Mm-hmm.
My wife bought this house, and without me, because she wanted to move, and I was resistant because I liked the location at the other house, which I still own. And she says, "Well, you can stay here, and I'm gonna go live there." She says, "But mind you, this is the consequence of that decision being made." And then, what? 1 second, maybe two. I paused. I said, "Okay, we can compromise."
yeah,
But we have all the wildlife too, dude. I wouldn't take it for nothing. I mean,
yeah.
we're in a
I look
cul-de-sac.
out back. I'm looking in the living room right now, looking out back, and I can see his woods. You
I'm
can
on my
tell when
deck.
this kid's going to throw a curve. He's packing his pitch in his glove. That wasn't, but you can
Giggling.
tell when he's going to throw a curve. He will, what they call pack it. He'll twist his wrist to get his grip. Well,
Yeah. Go ahead.
Y'all gonna go to the, what is it, Hoghead's grilling thing he's got going? Or?
Chilling and
Yeah.
with Hoghead.
I don't know anything about that.
Something in the mountains. Well, I think it's on.
Yeah, Robbinsville, North
Yeah.
Carolina.
Yeah.
You can go to he's got videos up. Hoghead does.
Huh.
Yeah.
About it. So
I think he's got a couple cabins up there.
Right, him and his family have cabins up there on that in that area, and it's real secluded. But they have services, and the place is beautiful, slap ass beautiful. They're gonna do it sometime. I think July, and so they're, just thought it would be a nice idea, and grill. He said he's got three smokers, and he says we're gonna eat and just hang out and have fun, listen to music, all that shit. So, sound like a weekend.
I got to check and see if I follow. I don't even know if I follow Hoghead. I thought I did, but I guess.
Well, you can see it on BVD's channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Hey, Harry, I got
cards for me.
Yeah.
Sadly,
I didn't mean to get upset that night, Harry, a couple weeks ago, but
I walked in on the ass end of that dude, and
there's just places I draw the line, sir, and
hey, you don't have to talk to me about nothing, man.
And he just, and that's, I'll leave it at that. And
he did not understand is the thing, and I do. and
No.
I just keep my mouth shut because I'm not have any interest whatsoever in fussing with anybody. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I'm beyond that
it
shit
just-
anymore. We can talk ball and we can fuss ball,
Yep.
but
Yeah.
as far as anything else goes, no, I ain't got
Yeah.
time for it.
Yeah, that's just like Lou today shut down some guy that was on his. They were following the draft, and he started. Or you can see it on his latest video today, and he just shut that guy down. Some Auburn fan talking about Auburn's room, and then it turned racial, and,
No. There's no place.
and Lou let him know. He said, "I don't care if you're black, white, brown, or whatever. You need to go." So. Yeah.
No. There's no place for that anymore. I'm sorry. Anybody that's that way, I don't have time for them.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I have all the respect for everybody in the world's other opinions.
You're damn right.
There's just something.
Don't trespass. Don't steal my beer, and we're good.
And
Dang, big Barney Ross said, I hate you and South Carolina in my Skywalker voice to Obi-Wan.
Big Barney gonna have to get on here and brag a little bit, and he's gonna have to sip some whiskey.
Why does he hate me? I mean,
No, he don't hate nobody.
has Tennessee played Kentucky yet?
Yeah,
Yes.
They played last weekend. They took 2 out of 3, I believe.
I know that. I was just wanting you to let Big Barney Ross know it.
You gonna let him know?
Pick.
Dang, seems like you go in more than one game. I mean, if you're at your place, you get to bat last.
Oh, it was on the road to Kentucky?
Yeah, they were at Kentucky.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
I think they were. I can't.
sticking a thumb in the eye.
No, baseball's funny. Some of these small schools can. Well, South Carolina knows Belmont jumped up there and beat them.
Yep.
You put the ball on the bat. You put the bat on the ball and score runs. I don't care. I don't care. Just like the year before, I went up to Tennessee Western. They went up to UT and took a doubleheader. This is a school of maybe 500 or 600.
Yeah.
They went up to UT and took a doubleheader, and UT wouldn't come back down the next year. Then the year after I left up there, God, I always forget his name. He played for Cincinnati Reds. He was Rookie of the Year pitcher. I can't think his.
What year are you talking about?
74. It was probably 75.
I have no idea.
I can't think of his name, but he played for Cincinnati and stuff. The only race I care about is the Indy 500.
Was
I
he-
finally
oh,
got to go to a NASCAR race a couple years ago. My youngest son took me to Talladega. That's something else. What an experience to go to. I mean, it's like going to a state fair, a college football game, all wrapped up in one. Y'all ever been to a NASCAR race?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Talladega was unbelievable.
Grew up 6 miles from Atlanta International Raceway.
I went to Bristol back in 92, I think it was. And I've been to Darlington. And I think that's about it. No, I went to Rockingham whenever they raced there. Back
Been
in
Tal-
96, I think.
I did Talladega back when Awesome Bill from Dawsonville was driving.
Oh, yeah.
Who's the collegiate NASCAR champions?
Do what?
NASCAR champions. Remember when Tennessee played Virginia Tech a few years ago?
Oh, at
The highest capacity to ever watch a college football game.
at Bristol. Is that where that was?
Yeah, they played a
Yeah, that's
NASCAR champions. Oh God.
Yeah,
So
I used to watch NASCAR back in the day until Dale Earnhardt died, and then I quit watching it. So
Let me tell you something. What I did, when my son was big into NASCAR, the youngest one. I mean, he's got autographs from Harvick, all these people and stuff. And we went down to Daytona, and the what's the experience thing that you can do where you ride?
Yeah.
They convinced me to
with the
ride.
Richard Petty.
There you go. I went around 3 times. You know what? That's the most exhilarating thing I've ever done in my life. They put the Hans
kinda-
device on you. They put you in the seat, and the driver told me, he said, "Now we're going to go around one time at about 130." He said, "Since we can't talk," he said, "I'm going to give you a thumbs up to go faster." And he said, you get, anytime you want me to slow down, just put your thumb down." Let me tell you something. We come out of the where's it? They pull in the pit stop,
Pit row.
and
Pit row.
he hit that first bank, and I swear I thought the car was going to turn over, because at Daytona you can reach out in front of you and touch and I looked down at him, and he put me right up on the
The wall.
next of the wall, and he went around and he gave me the thumb up. I begrudgingly took my thumb and was shaking. I gave him the thumbs up. Boy,
Oh,
I think
Lord.
we got up to 180. It was unbelievable.
That's
See,
Wow.
there's nobody else on the track.
Yeah.
It's just you. And my wife and my son, they were laughing when I got out of the car. They said, "Dad, you're white as a sheet." If you ever get a chance to do that, you got to do it.
That's something I would like to do. I think that'd be pretty cool.
That was about 15 years ago, and I think it was about $120 back then.
Yeah, they do it at Charlotte too, I believe. I
Yeah.
believe they have that there at Charlotte as well.
You got to do. And if you don't think these guys are athletes, once you go
Oh.
around 3 times about 200 miles an hour, you'll change your opinion.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they go in 180, 200 miles an
Oh,
hour,
my
hold
gosh.
that wheel left as much as they can, and
Well, when you get up on the bank and you look down at the driver and you're looking down,
mhm.
because you're sitting in the passenger seat. But if you ever get a chance to do it, you got to do it. They got a thing too where you can go through like a day class or something. Then they'll let you drive. They'll go out with you and actually let you drive. But that's a lot more
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah,
I'll
let you
take
drive
my-
it a couple of laps or whatever.
Yeah. You got to do it. You got to do it. That was. And that Hans device, if you talk about something make you claustrophobic, because you can't turn your neck, you can't turn your head.
Ooh.
Once they lock you in, you can't look left or right.
That'd be the only thing about it. I get a little claustrophobic about stuff like that. So that'd be the only thing that would probably hold me back. But I'd like to try it though. Sounds
Oh
cool.
man, you got to do it, and they give you a certificate when you get through that you went certain. They record what it was, 188.7 miles an hour or something. And
Mm-hmm.
but they got out. I got out of the car, slid out, and took my helmet off. They were laughing. I said, "You're white as a sheet." Oh my God.
I hear you. Yeah, they do that down here at Atlanta, and you can also go up to Rouston up there to Road Atlanta, and a couple times a year they'll let you get into sports cars, and if you don't know what G forces are, you will learn. Ooh-wee.
Yeah. I lived in Gainesville for 4 years, and the Gator Nationals were about 6-7 miles from my house. I
Mhm.
never went. And when they were running, you could hear them and you could smell the fumes, but I never went to. I don't get that. Everybody has their own thing. I don't know. I don't know. The Gator now drag racing.
And a quarter of a mile.
Oh yeah.
Hell, half of a mile around here. We used to drag race. And oh yeah, it's a thrill. It is. Big thrill.
Old Big Barney Ross must not have his TV on. He's saying that South Carolina's beating Kentucky. Unless I'm behind.
No,
It's
they're
still
not.
12,
It's
it's still
12
12 to 9,
9.
bottom of the 7th.
Big Barney Ross, 12 is bigger than 9. Y'all need to learn that in Kentucky. 12 is bigger than 9. This isn't
Don't
golf.
look at
It's
the
not
rankings.
It's not the lower score that
The
wins.
rank-
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
the
he's
rank
looking
the
at.
rankings is
Not
the
the
rankings
score.
are not the score.
South Carolina's.
He
He
said
said the first game.
First game.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know about that.
That That was a good game, man. That was a good game last night. It was pitching and defense. And it went 1-1 to the ninth inning, and then that's when all the runs started breaking out.
There you go. There you go.
Kentucky put 3 on the board, and South Carolina come back in the bottom of the ninth and hit 3 solos. Went to the 10th.
Well, I guess
inning.
what I'm saying about all this is that philosophy. If you got to play defense to win a baseball game, you're in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you need some defense though.
Yeah,
You don't-
but you
He said this game isn't over. Well, we headed to the 12th or the 8th right now, so
well, that's what I say. You get a couple of people on, and all it takes is
one hit. Yep.
Tennessee's got 2 batters in their lineup. I think 4th and 5th. One of them is the all-time home run hitter at Tennessee. I can't think of his name, and the other one's right behind him. So you know, when you got batters in the 7th, 8th, I think they're, hitting 300.
Mm-hmm.
Could be a long day, but
Yeah. Is it Charlie Condon from Georgia leading the home runs?
Yes.
I think
In
so.
fact, he set a record for home runs.
They didn't fare too well today, but they are ahead right now. So
Well, I mean, you're going to lose some. I mean, that's baseball.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just glad that we're doing better than anybody thought we would do. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Y'all like the surprise team of the SEC this year in baseball.
Good Lord, what happened? My beer's gone. Oh, no.
Who's the surprise team?
Georgia,
that's
ain't they?
Kentucky.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
They just come out of nowhere.
I guess Kentucky, Georgia.
Oh, there it is. 3-2 today. They beat Missouri 3-2. So
Yep. It was a close game, but they beat them. I think the second game.
Vanderbilt's always up there.
Yep.
I'm going to have to drink these faster because mosquitoes are getting them all.
Oh.
But no cicadas here. Thank God.
We ain't had none yet here. They hadn't got here yet.
Down at my father-in-law's place, the people around the lake are picking them off the trees.
Oh,
That's how many there are. And this lady put a picture up on the Facebook page for the lake down there. And her and probably 300 or 400 people have filled 5-gallon buckets with these things.
yeah.
And they're using them for catfish bait.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was going to say. Put a hook in them.
A guy caught a 78-pounder down there today.
Oh, goodness.
We've caught them in excess of 30, but that was just strictly off the dock. We haven't been out in the boat to get the fish for them, but that's a big fish.
I don't even think you can eat that, can you?
I wouldn't. I'd release it because we don't keep anything that's much over 20 inches. We throw anything bigger than that, we throw back.
They're not good eating, I don't think.
Well, no, they're fine eating, even bigger than that, but especially the blues. But fact of the matter is, my frying system, that's the maximum size.
Yeah.
I set that bad boy up. We're going to be cooking 30, 40 pounds of fish. I mean,
Next time you go catfishing, stop in at the grocery store, get you a 6-pack of canned dog food, and then get out there on the lake and take you a screwdriver or something, punch holes in that, and throw those cans out there and wait about 20, 30 minutes. Then throw your line out there.
dude,
All that dog food is blood.
we're way ahead of you, brother. Way ahead of you. Just had the dock redone. Got brand new bait station and chum station.
Well,
And
my goal when I was, I guess, in the Air Force, I wanted to be when I lived in Gainesville, I used to bass fish a lot, and they had a bait store that we used to stop at. And this guy was a friend before he become who he become. You'll know who it is in a minute. And we had discussed baits and tackle and stuff. And we always stopped there to get a Coke and stuff. Come back through and talk, tell fish story. You know what his name was? Shaw Grigsby Jr.
I know who that is.
He's like 7-8 time Bassmaster champion.
Show it.
I remember when he won his first tournament, I think he got like 75,000. And he was off to the races because you got all kind of doors. But I had a friend of mine come up and he's going to get in a tournament up there on the Orange Lake and I fished with him a day and I decided I didn't want to, it's too much like work.
Oh,
It's work. It's all these topographical maps and it's work.
I haven't done that any tournament fishing since Jesus.
No.
70s. And back then, like you say, it was charts, this, that, and the other, but we fished known lakes. But if you wanted to win any money, I mean, you're damn right you had to work at it.
Oh man, he had mods hooked up for different stuff and had a pH detector, the pH of the water, and all. I said, "Oh God,
Let's go."
But it wasn't fun at all. Wasn't fun.
We had fun because the little old lake, every lake around here has weeknight. It's like 7 to 10 tournaments.
Yeah.
We go out. It's just you get 2 fish, bass. 2 bass. That's all you get. When you catch your 2, get on back before 10. And then on the weekends they'll do like they're having a big catfish tournament down there this weekend, which is why I'm not there. I had no desire to be out there with 300 boats. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, around here, I used to do it is at Christmas time, go around, everybody I knew that had a live tree. Give me your live tree.
Yeah.
I'll come get it. And you know what I'm talking about. Give me your live tree. And I had cinder blocks and I'd tie them cinder blocks to that live tree and go out here and strategically place them in the lake and market crappie holes.
Absolutely. Man, they love it, Cedar.
Oh yeah.
They love it.
And those Christmas trees would be standing on the bottom. You just mark your chart and stuff and remember where they are.
Yeah, nowadays with the electronics, that's just like stealing because you can quite literally identify just about anything in the water anymore. And if you got big bucks and you can afford that TV underwater, then you can really cheat,
Well, my dad didn't have the TV here, but he had back in '94. It was brand new. It was like a $18,000 bass boat. And they had the fish finder and all that stuff. Had the latest of stuff. We was fishing one day. It was just too hot. And I kept telling him, Dad, I said, it's too hot in the day. It's middle. He said, well, turn on the fish finder. I said, I ain't turning that on. He goes, why not? I said, it's one thing to be fishing out here and not catching nothing. I said, I turn that fish finder on and I see fish down there. I'm going to be pissed. I don't want to see that.
You don't want to see what you're missing.
Yeah.
And John boat. That's what you need to understand when it gets hot, because then you want to get way back up in the creeks where nobody else can get. And you're in the shade of the canopy and you can just pick them brim right off them beds. And bass. You can catch everything up in the river.
Well, believe it or not, he had that bass boat and everything, but we didn't have reels in the boat. You know what we fished with, Harry?
What?
Top water popping bugs.
Popping bugs, okay.
Top water.
Certain times of the year they're effective.
And just fish the banks.
We haven't had the mayfly bloom yet, so once that occurs, man, you're right about that. You can kill them on that. Just better be ready, because you never know if it's going to be a brim or a crappie or a bass.
Yep. You just
Or
troll it.
as it
I'd
were.
be about 25, 30 feet out and just roll it underneath there. You get. I've seen him light a cigarette, hold a beer between his leg, and run the trolling motor and use a fly rod.
Don't get caught with a beer between your legs now. Lord of mercy, they'll throw you in jail.
Yeah.
That BWI. And they all about it. And they need to be, especially some of these jet ski people and wakeboard. Wake
Yeah.
boats should be banned.
Well, let me
God,
tell you, up here on the TV, like say, fly fishing, you get back up in the hollers and wave, and for some reason the skiers and they want to come up in the holler with you. Well, his older brother had a 6x6, and it was about 10 foot long, and he kept in the boat, and he had these big nails in it. So when those skiers want to come up in there, he'd put that over in the water and just, he had it on a rope and he would slide it out there for him. He said, "You want to get close to the boat? Here you go." He sure did. They want to come up in there and splash and stuff and act like a fool.
that don't work well anymore with iPhone technology and whatnot. You can snap them boat numbers and get a good picture of the humanoid, and just you'll be hearing from them. Don't worry. See, we have a 100-foot rule in Georgia now. You cannot come within 100 feet of a dock.
Wow.
Yeah. Or make a wake. Florida's always had a wake rule.
And our place is on the river, so 100 foot out is still not channel because channel's on the other side. But we've got a nice sandbar, and you can catch just about anything that's in that lake on that sandbar certain times of the year. And so we never worry about what we're going to catch. We know we will catch a few, and that's enough. And but anyway, we had lines out one day right after they passed that law. And it was probably 8 in the morning, and this asshole in a pontoon boat decided to cruise at warp speed by every dock in the river on our side.
Oh no.
Well, there's 50-pound braid on 4 of the rods, and I don't like braid, so I use monofilament. But anyway, this fool collects all of that and the weights around his prop as he's going down the lake. And we just counted, we could see, as he was going down the river, said, how long before it wraps? Well, he got just about to where the marina is below us, and we heard his motor seize. But we still reported him, and we got good pictures.
Yeah. South Carolina's coming back.
Oh yeah, they got the Tide Run come to the plate.
There's a beautiful stadium there, South Carolina. I've seen it several times. Beautiful stadium.
Yeah.
And I think they're cleaning the neighborhood up around there too.
Oh yeah. Yep. Oh goodness.
You gonna make it, Chuck?
Am I gonna make it? Yeah.
I mean, y'all clawing back into the game.
Sure is. We did. I lived up in Asheville, North Carolina. I used to fish the Davison and the North Mills River, trout fishing. The Davison is like one of the top 20 trout streams in the country. People fly in to fish the Davison. I used to stay out there and fish and stuff. It's beautiful.
Boy,
when you get old, trout fishing is just not interesting anymore. But
I don't know, they're good to eat. Whoa. Love some rainbow.
Yeah.
I'm not big on fishing, so I have no idea.
Yeah, it's when I lived in Asheville, I was going to buy a bass boat, and I got a truck, and then I got cancer, and I had to go to the hospital and had to beat that. I just got disinterested, and sold the truck, and
Boat
We
means break out another 1,000. So
oh yeah,
that's
it's
what. Unless you just use John boats like we do.
yeah.
Yeah.
Little 9.9 motor. I mean, we ain't got no money in none of this, and we catch as many fish as we want to catch. I mean, how much money does it take?
When my dad died, my brother and sister wanted to give the boat to me. I said, I don't want that boat. I mean, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was, I mean, it had everything. It was state of the art back in 95. I just, too many memories in it, and I just didn't.
I can't blame you for that.
And
At
then
all.
if you live in Florida and there's brine water, salt water, you got work.
Absolutely.
You got work
Every time you take it out
every time. You have to flush that engine when you come back in.
and wash the boat.
Wash the boat.
Wow.
My wife, we got down there. She goes, let's get a boat. Let's get a boat. And knowing how hot it is down there. I said, I'll tell you what, we went out on base and rented a boat. I was going to see, and I looked at my watch and I timed it. It was like 27 minutes from the time we left the dock. She goes, oh, it's too hot out here. And you wanted to buy a boat. No, that took care of that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why you get those toppers for them.
Mm.
We manufactured us some umbrella holders on our John boat and shield us from a little bit of the sun if we get in it. Usually we're so far back up in there, we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
You know, we don't see people, we see wildlife.
I'll tell you where I used to fish down there when I lived in Warner Robins. I used to fish Oconee all the time.
Great Lake. I mean, Great River.
Yeah.
Huge.
Oconee. Well, there was a lake too, the Oconee Lake,
Well, it's not
down
Oconee.
there by North Macon.
Okay. You've got Jackson Lake, which
Oh, off the leg.
is the beginning of the Ocmulgee. And
I
then
got
below
one right
you
there.
have good God Almighty, Juliet. But
Yep, I fished
Juliet's
that.
Juliet is on the Tobososki River,
Yep.
and
Used to fish
it flows
that.
into the Ocmulgee, right above Macon.
Yeah.
A guy last year, and you might know the area, right below where the falls are.
No, I don't.
Just right off. I mean, from 75, you can just about see it.
Hmm.
The overpass in that intersection right there that they're building now with the flyovers, you can just about see the where the fall line is. And in that part of the Ocmulgee, a guy in a kayak caught 105-pound blue cat.
Wow.
Oh man.
And
There
that
it goes.
it like
There
to
it
drown.
goes. Oh no. I got you there. Go ahead.
Yeah, it like to drown him. He
Just
couldn't
allowed
even-
out.
I mean, it's real swift through there anyway, and it was
Yeah.
just dragging his ass to them rocks. And
12 to 11.
wow,
Like I say, there's only one way to score a run.
that's right. You got to hit him.
It got nothing to do with a glove.
He just missed it.
Yep.
Boys on the
I thought he
base.
had it.
He hit it at the end of the bat, looked like.
How many of y'all got on base?
1 on, 2 out. It's at the bottom of the 8th.
12 to 11.
This guy right here can knock it out the stadium, out of the whole baseball complex.
Bat 7th, 233.
He hit one of the home runs last night in the 9th inning. His brother plays for the Red Sox
Goodness.
in the majors.
Oh goodness.
I think he's got that same situation like Xavier Leggett, where both of their parents died. I believe it is.
Oh wow.
Mercy.
So
Bless his heart.
if I'm not mistaken, He started at Vanderbilt and transferred last year to South Carolina. So, oh, low ball 3. Got a runner on second. Base hit to tie it. Come on.
He had the take on.
Yep. Todd Gwynn is 12-11, bottom of the 8th. South Carolina's got a runner on second, 2 out with a 3-1 count.
3-1, hitter's
Yep.
advantage.
And he just swung and hit a foul ball. 3-2.
Full count, protect the plate.
He's not going to see a fastball. I can tell you that right now.
Shit, no, he's gonna see junk.
Off speed.
That's what he
You
hit
got
out last.
you got a base open. Don't even ball
Yeah.
4. Told you. Ball
That's what he
4.
hit. That's what he hit last night. Some all speed stuff.
You got a base open, just walking. That must mean the next hitter up is not very good.
Hold on, let me see who it is.
You got an open base, just go ahead and put him on, depending on who the next person was.
You got to play it now.
248, 3 home runs, 20 RBIs.
LaCroix.
Nice.
He can knock it out of the park, but we need a base hit though. We don't need no home run.
Need to see an eyeball.
Yep. Yep. Talmadge LaCroix.
Saw one of those today. It clipped the runner, going from first to second. Caught, bounced up off the ground and caught the kid right in the gut.
All right, I'm going to ask y'all a question. In baseball, there's 5 ways to get on base. Can you name 5 ways?
Walk,
Well,
Walk,
a hit.
hit,
a hit,
Hit by pitch.
obvious, hit by pitch,
Strike out, but the catcher don't catch the ball and you make it the first before he throws you out.
See, everybody names 4, but you can't get the 5th one.
And
catcher's interference.
Look at you, hairy leg. That's amazing. I'm impressed.
Why would you
99%
be impressed?
99% of people don't get that.
Catcher's interference to do it.
Yep. Gotta get you on base. Catch that catcher up there scooting up in the bat. Just reach back there with your bat and touch his glove. That's all you gotta do.
My oldest grandson is a catcher, so I'm having to teach him all these things. He never knew that either. And I said, yep, you got to make sure you're way back.
Stay back. Stay back. Catcher's interference. That's good, Harry. I got one for you, Harry. You
Damn,
want to get this one? What's the shortest distance between 2 bases, Harry?
Pardon me?
The shortest distance between 2 bases on a baseball field.
90 feet.
What's the shortest distance between 2 bases?
90 feet.
No. There's 2 bases. It's the shortest.
Okay, well, you got me on this one then.
Second and third.
Oh, play on words, ass.
There's a shortstop in between.
You asshole. Good one, dude. I swear you took me on that.
Oh my God. I would, yeah.
I'm gonna say he got me good because I wasn't even thinking.
Here's one. You got 3 old ladies watching a baseball game. And it's the end of the game in the 9th inning, and they're drinking liquor. What's the situation of the game? It's bottom of the 9th. The bags are loaded, and they're all loaded. It's bottom of the 9th, and the old bags are loaded.
Oh man.
Baseball.
So where we at, Chuck?
Top of the 9th, 12-11.
They're into South Carolina's
Batting, so.
bullpen, usually some young freshman arms. They got to be careful here.
What's that?
I said they're into South Carolina's bullpen, and it's usually underclassmen. Probably.
Is that Fitzer?
12 to 11, top of the 9th.
Yeah, 12-11,
Carolina's
top of the 9th.
back into it.
Yep.
offensive struggle.
Appreciate it, Todd. Have a good night, brother.
Take care, Todd.
Night, Todd.
Let's see. 1-2 pitch. Foul ball.
I'm ahead of y'all, so
Yeah, you a little ahead of me. That's fine. I don't care.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
I never mind. I don't.
Oh,
it don't
God.
matter.
Over the fence. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't care.
Oh
I'm,
man,
I'm actually surprised they even hanging with Kentucky. To be
why is
honest,
that? They're ranked. They're in the top 25.
I watched all the games. They
Oh.
struggle hitting. They strike out a lot. They leave a lot of men on base.
Get 'em.
And there it goes. You were right. There's a home run. No, it's off the wall.
He hung that ball over the plate. When you see the replay, he put it right over the plate.
Yeah, put it on
that's-
tape for him. Wow, it's not a good start.
When I was in high school my senior year, and I still see it today, you see it in college, you see it in pros, is the catcher come out to talk to me and it have his glove over his mouth. Put the glove down so I can hear what you're saying. Why you got the glove over your mouth? Next time you what, even here at this game, they'll come out. Why you got the glove over your mouth for? Just talk to me.
Oh man.
Here he goes. Watch. He'll go out there and the catcher put the glove over his mouth. It's just habit.
Sign stealing.
Oh,
Lip reading.
here he goes.
Yeah, there's nothing off base in baseball. my son-in-law coaches ball, and he's sitting over. He says, "Sign stealing's easy."
Everybody has their filler signs. Watch for the anomaly.
The Astros were good at it a couple of years ago.
Yep.
Yeah, they was accentuating things though, weren't they?
This kid needs to get off this fastball because they're sitting there waiting on it.
Might be his only pitch. He's a freshman.
Oh, I don't know. There you go. There you go. Keep him off balance.
Yep.
He looks like a freshman. He looks young.
Yeah, he is. I think he's a freshman.
Yeah, Mike White.
I already stole a couple. They were staring at me.
A couple of them. Well, the one I got one hot. I don't know how, but
Come on, dude. Come on, time to go to the bullpen. Get this guy over here.
There you go. He's got a nice curveball. He just needs to keep it off the center of the plate.
Mm-hmm. 3-2, full count.
You're fixing to find out what his go-to pitch is. It's that junk. It's that curveball. That's his.
Mm-hmm. Got him out in front of it.
here's where a changeup would kill him.
He's,
You'd think.
there it is. Oh, that was awful close.
Oh my God. That dude, the umpire last night was calling that pitch. But he's on third base tonight. So. What a let's see. Ooh. It may be a little bit off, but it was close.
They won't show the shot like the pros do, where they're right over it, and you can actually, see it off the.
Yeah. We need a ground ball double play here. Something to. I'm surprised Kentucky ain't bunting.
374, 9 home run. Oh, he needs to be careful here.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he crushed one last night. He hit it about 4 rows from the top of the bleachers in the outfield last night.
Oh man.
He crushed it. He almost cleared that outfield bleachers out in left field. Come on, come on. Oh my God, dude.
So many signals. These guys got to have cheat cards on their belt. Look at it. You see the thing on his
Yeah.
belt, the runner?
They got their they got their whatever it is, cheat sheet or whatever signs on their belt. I think about all of them have it on there for Kentucky.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
It's working.
yeah, whatever works. 1-2 pitch. Oh, dang it. Come on. Right back up the middle. God almighty.
Yeah.
13-11. And you got runners on the corners. God almighty.
Yikes.
Get him out of here, man. Shit.
No outs.
Oh.
Yep. Get him out of here.
Yeah. Hook. Got to do something.
What's he looking at?
Kentucky, they do some weird stuff, man.
What could he? Oh, here we go. Now watch the catcher come out and cover his mouth. There's going to be about 6 players standing around in a huddle, and the catcher's got his glove over his mouth.
They getting ready to yank him, so
Yeah, here
he
it
better
comes.
yank him out.
1 minute, that choke me.
He better yank his ass up.
Go home, do your homework.
Fingers on it.
Yeah.
Back to the dorm, do your homework.
And SPG to start with.
Those are probably better than the ones you cooked in the oven. Or maybe these aren't as big as the other ones you cooked.
No, those weren't as big, no.
The other one is greasy.
Yeah.
No, they wasn't, P. They just they
With a longer too.
What's that?
P. Judges is talking about Astros aren't even quiet about cheating. They banging
too bad.
banging items.
They're not that big, but you want them to.
Oh,
They're a little dry, but
Oh my goodness.
nice.
Ugh.
They eating up my damn wings.
You shouldn't have cooked them.
I just have to go in there and rescue a couple of them, make sure that
You cooked them up. You cooked them up so good to eat them.
Yeah, the wife's real picky about her wings, and normally, I don't get them crisp enough for her. I'm
She
pro.
likes some crispy.
Yeah, she likes them extra crispy, and I don't. But these turned out to be a little more than what I wanted, but she liked them, so I'm happy. She's happy.
Yeah, she's happy. You happy? There you go.
I can sleep peacefully
Yeah, yep.
because when I'm mad, you're gonna go to sleep before she does.
She'll make sure of it.
Always remember that.
another freshman. 6'1" for Fort Mill, South Carolina. Left-hander. Oh God. His earned run average is 8.1.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, against Kentucky. Yeah, that's what we need. This might be a long inning.
Well, if you can get somebody's past their reliever, get deep into the bullpen, this is what happens.
If he throws like Steve Avery used to throw from the left side, then
That's what I
that would be a great thing.
Oh, come on. We need a strikeout and then a double play.
Absolutely. Need a
Keep this
strikeout.
game at bay. Yeah.
Runners on the corners. So
South Carolina's still in this. If
Keep-
they
keep
can
it.
get out of this.
Yeah, keep it at a 2-run game, headed to the bottom.
if you can get a double play ball, I'd take that in a minute.
Yeah, but you're giving up. Well, you ain't gonna get a double play now. He just stole second.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, what do? Do you walk him?
No. Not yet.
No, you can't put the go ahead run, or you got to get this guy.
Y'all in dire straits right here.
Plus, they're in trouble.
There's the ground ball through the hole. There's 2
Yeah.
runs. Yep,
Damn.
it's over.
Lord have mercy.
It's what's that? 14? No, 15-1 or 11.
Yep. Top
Yeah.
of the ninth. No outs.
I don't. Well, we come back last night. I mean, I guess I can't say it ain't over or it's over.
No, it's not over, Lee. You got swings.
I thought last night it was over going to the bottom of the ninth when they put up 3 in the ninth.
I mean, have we not seen such explosions happen today?
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Let's rule nothing out at this point.
Well, the Braves the other night in bottom of the ninth had a 3-0 to lead and blew it, and then they had to go to extra innings to win it 4-3.
Safe. God almighty. Well, we got one out. Got the lead runner in that one. So
Yeah.
couldn't find a dang baseball, man. Oh shoot, I missed something. God almighty.
What'd you miss?
This comment, Deepak said that Nick Pringle committed to Carolina. Son of a gun. That's good news.
What position?
He's a rim protector. We need that.
A what?
He from Alabama. He come from Alabama.
Oh, basketball player.
Yeah, basketball. Yeah.
Okay,
So-
sorry.
No, I just assume people know that I follow a lot of basketball, so I was yeah. Dang it, that's good news. Yeah, he's a
I don't really follow it, but I see the news, and I'm trying to kind of sort of get back into connecting the dots. So I'll come along in time.
Yeah.
I got out of that for a long time. Just couldn't keep up with it because of work. But things will settle down here, I hope, within the next 45 days. And then I'll be back to enjoy in peace.
When does the transfer portal stop for football?
30th.
is it the 30th or the 1st?
30th.
Okay.
Midnight. That's what I read.
Well, that'd be technically the same thing. The first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think we're going to not see anybody else. I could be wrong, but at this juncture, there's not been the usual sources have not indicated that anybody else is considering leaving after the 2 kids flirted with it. And I think they're starting to wake up a little bit to some of the realities of this NIL thing. I'll be honest with you. There's only so much money, and be happy with what you get because it's more than you had.
Catch the damn ball. Oh, sorry about that.
That's no problem.
I'm watching it.
Was it a pass ball?
No, he tried to throw the runner out at second, and he dropped the ball.
Goodness,
The shortstopman dropped the ball.
goodness gracious.
So,
What is he looking at on his belt?
Somebody gave him a signal, so he's looking for the corresponding data point. I guess.
But you're a runner.
damn, he stole
They
third.
stole Yeah.
God almighty, dude.
Oh Lord!
I swear, if he steals home, I'm turning it off. If he steals home, that's what he's looking at on his belt right there.
This kid must
Head, what's up?
pass.
Brother?
He must be pretty quick. Or somebody's not paying attention.
You better pay attention there, pitcher. Mr. Hoghead's in here.
Hey, Hoghead.
I think this is the first time he's been on my show or been in the chats
Jump on in here, Hoghead. He's good,
that I
man.
know of. That I know of anyway. Come on, strike two. They got two. Yeah, they got two. How they get 2 outs? Did I miss something, Billy? I thought he. I don't know. Strike three. There you go. Right down. Right inside.
This is your lefty kid.
What's that?
This is the lefty kid pitch. The left
Yeah.
hand.
Is he left? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's left-handed.
I was freaked out today. Out of the 11 kids they got, they do have a left-handed pitcher, and he
Wow.
throws the most wicked curveball you've ever seen.
Wow.
I swear to goodness, that thing hangs out about 5 feet and it breaks in. Probably about 40 miles an hour.
You got to welcome Hoghead. Hoghead's in here tonight. Or Gamecock truck.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. I said that a while ago. Yeah,
Oh, I stepped away for a minute.
yeah. This first time he's been in here.
He needs to jump in here and share that
Hoghead, get on here and tell them about your
soiree.
soiree you're going to have up in Robbinsville.
I mean, I've been on Rooster Show, and I think he's been on there a couple times, but he's never been on my show. So
All right, South Carolina, we got 9. We got 3 outs to work with here.
3 outs to go to
Oh my
get something
God.
going.
I just seen the Texas A&M Georgia score.
Was that the 19-9 or?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I was telling about earlier. They had a 9-0 lead in the first, and they got run ruled. Actually, it's a walk off. Was it a walk off home run? I believe it was the run runner or run rule.
I don't know.
So that's what we need to do right there. What we did last night.
There you go.
Let's see who's first at bat. Let's see. Oh yeah, Dalton Reeves. He's the one who hit one last night. Strike. Come on. 15-11.
You got top ranked teams. That just goes to show us talk about it's 26 runs are scored, and you got basically
Strike three. God almighty. He watched every damn one of them pitch.
Yeah, you got premier arms pitching on both sides, and there's 26 runs scored.
God almighty. That's not the way to start the ninth. Back to the top of the lineup.
Here we go.
We need some base runners. Let's go. Strike. You're right, Scott. You got to swing the bat. Can't stand up there looking.
There we go.
There you go.
Almost
There
said
you
something.
go, right back
Would've
up
run it out. Yeah, you got to swing the bat.
Nah, you good.
No,
Yeah,
no,
you
I
got
don't
to swing the
do it.
bat.
Oh.
Get it going, guys. Let's go.
So, what do y'all think? Back to the NFL draft. What do y'all think about Atlanta picking Michael Penix Jr.?
Stupid.
You say good pick?
No,
Dude,
they just signed Cousins to $180 million contract.
No, I was saying that Harry said good pick.
Oh no,
Oh,
you it's gone viral. You should see these Atlanta fans on YouTube
Dude,
when they announce it. You got to be kidding me!
yeah. I
of
think
all
Cousins
the things that
They
you
don't
don't
need.
need,
Yeah,
didn't Cousin put something out there too after they picked him?
well, I mean, there's nothing he can say or needs to say because he's got $100 million guarantee. So
Oh yeah.
out of 180, yeah.
But I
out of
think
the
he-
180, he gets $100 million guaranteed. So
Yeah.
fuck a whole
think
lot of you. I don't care, what you do. I'm a mercenary now, is the way I would see it. Is that not the way you would see it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You hired me, and this is what I'm here to do. You don't want me to do it, you still got to pay me. How you like me now?
Yeah. But Penix, he's got a history of being injured.
Injuries.
Yeah, he's coming off of an ACL injury, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, they showed him last night. He's got more. He's had several injuries.
Yeah.
Several.
He's not as for what he wants to do as a player. He can't take the shots. I mean, nobody can at the frequency that you're going to get hit, especially in the NFL.
Oh yeah.
If he'd played in the SEC, he would have never made it to his senior year.
No, Lord no.
Well, if you watch the draft, I don't know, Harry, did you watch a lot of it?
No.
Every player, the new phrase is he's got long arms. If I've heard that one time, I heard it a million times. He's got long arms. He's got long arms.
They seem to equate greater potential with physical attributes and length of wingspan at particular positions is a number one consideration. That and hand size. And it would appear that the NFL is taking this to heart, whereas at college, you don't have to be quite so picky,
And the other thing that I noticed is a lot of college fans were calling in and said, well, in our program, he's listed at 6'1", and they've got him at 5'10". Somebody's lying. I don't think it's the NFL when they went to these tryouts and stuff. These, when they got it 5'11" and 3/4 down to the quarter.
Yep.
But in their program in college, they're 6'2".
Yeah.
Something ain't adding up. They've shrunk.
Come on, you can't be that naive.
Now, they went the other way with Milton at Tennessee.
All three.
He's, they had him at 6'5", 250, and some people said he weighed a little more than that, but he still runs a 4.5 40. Can you imagine running down a defensive back? Somebody coming at you 6'5", 250.
If he gets full head of steam, yeah, that's going to be a problem.
Oh gosh,
That's a problem.
he's going to be a tight end. Come on, South Carolina. Oh man.
There you go. Bases loaded.
All right.
Tie and run, come to the plate. 1 out. And this guy can hit it a long way too. Cole Messina.
Oh, this would be too cool, wouldn't it?
Oh, that'd be good. That'd be awesome. Ugh.
You got 1 out.
Tie and run.
I see the coach has
1
got
out,
his
yep.
hand over his mouth. Why?
He don't want to spit on the guy. He's talking, I
You got
guess.
breath or something, coach? Put your hand down, sir.
Maybe he got bad breath.
I don't know.
Maybe he had a hot dog or something. But
See, watch that the rest of your life now. That's like at a major league stadium. I was with my son last year. We went to Truist Park, the Braves game. You got 72,000 fans, and the catcher walks out there and puts his glove over his mouth.
Yep.
Listen, dude, either you get the ball to the plate, or I'm telling coach, come yank you. I'll tell him you're tired.
Oh, he's on here with a 3-run homer tonight.
Oh, here we go. The coach has got to
hit
get
him.
this guy.
Hit him in the foot.
Oh man, merry-go-round.
He's got to go. Get him, coach.
Now you got the winning run at the plate.
Get him, coach.
Merry-go-round.
Leave him in.
Dude, how could you do such a thing?
Hit him right in the foot.
I mean, you expect to see hit.
There he goes. I told you. He's done.
This is the guy that beat him last night with the walk-off.
Repeat.
This is the guy that walked it off last night.
I was going to drop off here, but I can't go now. I got to watch this.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Man, this is great. This is fantastic.
There's the catcher. See, he's got his head over. Put the glove down.
He's telling the coach something. Yeah, what the world?
Here we go.
Did they swap him?
Yeah, he's gone.
Okay.
My son-in-law just told me that after the conclusion of today's activities, that my middle grandson's team will be the 3rd seed in the tournament tomorrow, and they are going to face the 2 teams they defeated, the winner of.
Oh,
So
Awesome.
I don't know that they will survive against the top tier, but they could play 3 games tomorrow,
yeah.
Awesome.
and they've got the pitching to do it. He shared with me that they're on, the pitch count rules in effect, and the 2 best teams have used up their pitchers. They can't even field them tomorrow.
There you go. That might work in y'all's favor.
That's what I hate about Major League Baseball. They play 162 games and they get at the end of the season. Then a wild card team gets in that shouldn't even be there, and they could win 3 out of 5 games and eliminate it. Oh, this kid's from Knoxville.
Oh, the pitcher?
Yeah, 6'5", 210. Oh, that's right. I seen him pitch against Tennessee.
Okay. Ryan Hagen.
Yeah, Billy, the reason that they lost me as a fan was because of the BS changes and ruining the game. Literally, to me, just like NASCAR did, just like the NFL's done. And sadly, it looks like college football is about to piss me off.
Yeah,
But I'm
pretty much done with.
Well,
One
I'm
reason is you guys, YouTubers and stuff. I like to get in here and troll y'all and talk trash and stuff.
But I'm never going to quit being a fan of sports. But
yeah. Well,
you
that
know,
kid
the
from
major
here.
leagues, the pro sports have really pissed me off.
Oh yeah, I don't watch pro sports. I could.
I mean,
Yeah.
when I grew up, good Lord, it didn't matter what it was. And like you say, going back in time, in my early youth, early 60s, I listened to St. Louis Cardinals baseball on AM radio because that's all I could get.
Yeah.
I was like 7 years old. And that was, we were in northern Mississippi at my great grandmother's place during the summers.
Come on.
So, that's the way I grew up, listening to ball, and I got to, keeping the stats, man, please. Give me a newspaper. Oh, I was set for the day.
Yeah.
Going through the stats. So, and it's not like that anymore, sadly.
He's gonna walk this kid. All right, he's got a batter's pitch coming here.
He almost hit him with that one. He
So I
almost hit
said,
him with
"Oh,
that third ball.
Well, let's see. He's not going to let him extend his arms. It's going to be underneath.
You know, try to run it in.
Oh my God, that looked good.
No. Oh, yes. There you go. Walked in another run. 13 to
go
15.
round."
Now base hit a tie it.
Yep.
A double could probably end it.
Y'all done got into their bullpen just like they got into yours.
Let's
Yep.
go. Who we got up here batting now? Casas. Let's see who this is.
Billy, this would be an excellent time to suicide. You know what?
Oh, Kennedy Jones. Let's go.
I don't know. You don't take the bat out of got somebody batting 300.
Well,
No.
if he's batting 300, yeah, I'll have to let him
Yeah.
swing.
Yeah. Let's go, Kennedy.
This kid's afraid to throw it in there.
Let's go. Good Lord. You trying to walk them all in?
Take
He
it
ain't-
any way you can get it.
Yeah, he ain't nowhere near the plate.
Mm-mm.
He called the wrong bullpen. Good Lord. Come on, Kennedy.
And Tennessee Blue Balls dugouts sweating bullets now.
Mhm.
Yeah, where's Barney Ross must not be in here. 2-1 count. Come on.
You got to see swinging now. You can't be selective. You
Oh,
got
my
to put the ball in play. Put the ball in play.
Oh. Come on, guys. Let's go. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3. Looking. God dang it, dude.
You can't stand there and watch it.
He needs to
Good.
go to the dorm, start on his
middle.
homework. And as you leave, give me your scholarship. You can't be standing there looking.
Mm-mm.
I'd rather you hit into a double play or something than look at a dang third strike right down the middle.
Yep.
God. Get the ball somewhere and play out in the outfield or something.
Where's Tony Gwynn when you need him?
Here's
Yeah.
Gavin Casas.
What's the trivia fact about Tony Gwynn, Harry?
No, he's just a
Best hitter ever.
Well, he's the last player to start his rookie year and stay with the same team his whole career.
That's
Hmm.
correct.
I think it was like 18 years.
ball 2. Come on, Casas. Let's
Artist
go.
Come
out.
on.
Baseball, Tony Gwynn. My
Yeah.
goodness, what a batter.
Come on, Gavin. Oh, he swung at it. 2-0 or 2-1.
Come on now.
Come on, Casas. Let's go.
Still got him loaded, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Still loaded.
Yeah, he got
2-1.
the ball in play. Got to do something stupid.
And he swung at it. God dang it, dude. You swung at that ball.
Yeah.
The world you doing? 2-2. Down to the last strike.
Come on, dude.
Be the ball.
You won't believe this.
Yep, he called it at the warning track. God almighty.
Dadgum.
That's the ball game, 15-13. He put a ride in it, but not good
Yeah, he
enough.
did.
Not good enough. Oh, well. 15-13 final. So,
Do they play again tomorrow?
yeah, they play tomorrow. I don't know what time, probably 1. And for the series. So whoever wins tomorrow takes the series.
There's gonna be a bunch
He
of
thought he
arms,
had it. What are you doing, dude?
gonna be a bunch of arms soaking tonight.
Yeah, he threw his arm up in the air. Oh, yeah. That center fielder almost misplayed that.
Yeah, he did.
He had to backtrack and jump to get it. But, oh, well.
All right, guys. I'm going to call it a night. Enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it, man.
Oh yeah,
Enjoyed
thank
it,
you, Billy.
enjoyed it. Thank you, sir,
Fun.
for having me. Harry, we'll see y'all. Mike, you gonna show the game tomorrow, Chuck?
Probably not. I don't know. Unless Jordan wants to do one. I don't know. I'm trying to get him to do some live streams to get his hours up so he can, get up there. But I don't know if he wants to do one or not. So, but I'm probably not going to show it. So
I'm gonna be
I'll
out
watch it. But
tomorrow. So tomorrow.
I'll
evening.
Okay, they're showing
they're showing the
Michigan.
softball.
Michigan had 13 players drafted off their team.
Good night, Brock and Scott. Thank
That's
you guys
good.
for stopping by. So, but
Man.
yeah, I'm getting ready to hop off here too. I'm getting ready to go see what the wife's doing.
Hear you, brother. All right, man.
All right.
Enjoy all that
Yeah.
other. Thank you for having me.
Catch
Enjoy
y'all later.
And
All right, there, Mr.
everybody
Billy.
in the chat, have a great evening.
Good
Yeah,
night,
you too.
guys. Good
You
night.
too, Mr. Harry. Have a good one. Thank you, guys. All right, everybody. That's it for tonight. Like I said, we just an impromptu live show, just talking about baseball and NFL draft and things like that. So, thank you everybody for stopping by. Hit the like and subscribe button if you're new here. Like I said, it helps me out by doing all them things, and I appreciate you guys. And that'll be it for tonight. I'll see you guys in the next live. So, you have a good night.